front. What? He's really kicking booty. What? Captain Air. What?
Cleverly divert its delicious aroma from filling their dreams with crisp golden Eggo waffles.
Hi, Dad. What's for breakfast?
Nothing.
And I can have this?
Let go my Eggo. Eggo.
The big leagues. When you keep the team alive, you're in the big leagues.
What's next on the lineup?
A station break.
We'll take over.
Have you DJ'd before?
No.
Nothing like rooting for our favorite team and eating bonkers chewy candy.
There's going to be a great new high C flavor with an outrageous fruit taste. And what are we going to call it? Ecto Cooler.
Fireballs coming right at me. Watch the laser towers. Aim for the tops. Pick in the cows.
Most fearsome fighting team.
We're really hip.
They're heroes in the half shell and they're green.
Swapped on over to over and better than all this already. It's not just they're so clean with their polos off of each other. There's the stomp into the side air. Here's the follow right on into the game. And one game away from getting knocked out of the tournament. As the space on screen for yeah, it was the weapon toss from not that it would have killed, but that was unnecessary right there. Comes out Cody. Well, gets pizza light onto him. Down sig. Steve, I'm surprised he didn't go for that earlier. Oh, the weapon!
Hello and welcome everybody to the Brawl League Brawl for the Future. You got Froned, and with me
is I'm Daiku.
And we are we're here to give you the top 8 of the Brawl for the Future, and I gotta say that was actually a fantastic video in the beginning.
Dude,
the amount of
that
work
video. First of all, when I'm thinking it, like instantly, I'm thinking just like, what copyrights did we just break? Because I feel like we just broke like every single one, both audio and visual. But
just throw in all the '90s commercials. You know, I don't know if the copyrights are out on those. The companies for a lot of those still exist. I think I heard Wheaties in there. So you know, we won't. You know, I don't know. I didn't see anything. You didn't see anything except the Brawl for the Future looked pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean,
great animations.
Gachi normally gets through. So like, I mean, I hope we're under the same like cover, but. Anyways, speaking of that, we are here ready to watch some Brawl Hall TV2, Brawl to the Future, top 8, and yeah, we got some great teams today. We got some great teams.
Oh yeah, I mean, looking at the top 8 that we have for you today, we have Remy and Boomy, Ithro and Noel, Faison and Little Capped, Starlight and Tiffany, Cody, Travis and Isidru, Blood Diamond and is that I can't actually read the name right now.
It's Stevenator.
Stevenator.
Yep.
I didn't want to say STTB Wilson.
No.
I'm not sure if he's allowed into the Brawl League tournaments again yet. So
he's on vacation
on that one.
He's
on
vacation. He's on paid leave, or what we call it, house, whatever, you know. And yeah, moving on, we also have Ethan the Sandstorm, and then Silly Gobi and Simba. And speaking of that, we also have the first match of the day be Silly Gobi, Simba versus Sandstorm and Ethan.
And I think looking at the where we are starting today, I believe it will be with Cody, Travis, and Isidru facing off against Blood Diamond and Stevenator.
No,
we have a different group in the chat actually. That was the last thing I heard.
Yes,
but we actually have Silly Gobi and Simba versus Sandstorm and Ethan for the first game today. And that means we're going to be starting in the lower side of the bracket.
Yeah, so not sure why. Well, I mean, I guess the order would make sense at the same time. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Sandstorm, Ethan, Silly Gobi, Simba. Great teams, great players. Very excited to see the double side come out again from Ethan and Sandstorm's side. Yesterday, I caught the Hurricane on the unfortunate end. I got 0 to death within like 7 seconds because of extremely unfortunate situations. And luckily, I'm not on the end anymore. I'm already dead. So yeah, Sandstorm versus Simba and Silly Gobi. We're already going in. Not sure what map they just picked. But yeah, that's the start of Brawl to the Future.
And this is the kickoff to the top 8 of the tournament. Here we go. Sandstorm and Ethan versus Simba and Silly Gobi. Already off the bats. Ethan finding that scythe. Sandstorm picking up his own scythe, and Simba trying to hold the fort down with the gauntlets as Silly Gobi finally finds a sword on the thatch pit. Something I actually haven't seen in quite a while. I'm sure he's been playing it.
Honestly,
in order to be pulling it out right now.
He's been playing it a bit. I've seen him play it a bunch, but like I don't care how familiar. Ooh, good signatures though. Oh my god!
Catching him again. Simba going crazy off the side, almost taking Ethan off, and he just dives off, knows he can't make it back. And now Silly Gobi going right off onto Sandstorm. Sandstorm trying to pick his way back, but there's no help. Finally finding his way back to the stage, but immediately punished as Ethan comes in with that spear, trying to pressure Simba off onto the side. Silly Gobi trying to go assist his teammate, not able to get there in time. Finally pushing him off, but that is not in time to save Simba. That's the first stock on the red team going away. And Silly Gobi trying to make his way back to the stage, just barely tapping that wall, and neither Ethan or Sandstorm able to confirm that kill right off the bat, so that's going to give him a little bit more in the stock extension for about 5 more seconds, I guess, as he gets taken out.
Yeah, so at the start I was like really unsure. Oh, it's definitely even trying to go for that fancy combo, getting denied by Gobi though. At the start I wasn't too sure about this pick with Gobi's stats, but so far he's been doing a lot of work with it. These signatures are so strong that he keeps chucking it out left and right.
The force behind that is very easy to underestimate, as we can see right here.
Especially that neutral stick. Honestly, it's both sides and neutral stick. They're like both incredible on sword. Oh my god, he just keeps sending it out. But yeah, at the start I was very skeptical of this attach pick because, man, you're better. There's like so many other legends that has sword. I guess they don't have guns, but like there's just way better legends that Gobi could choose from, and he always keeps deciding for this dash lately, and I don't like it at all because I feel like it's just not the optimal pick. But he's making it work. So far, Simba is the one really needing to survive. All Simba really has to do is let Gobi do work. If I was Simba, I'd be laying back below us right now, not being in the middle of everything. Because if he dies, they already lose a huge chance.
That puts a lot of pressure on a Silly Gobi. And
yeah,
playing
like,
a low armor legend like Thatch puts even more onto him. And maybe he can handle the pressure. Who knows? He's been doing a fantastic job right now, just finally losing out that second stock. Fresh one stock right here. Simba trying to get the confirm off on the Sandstorm, off on the right side. Ethan trying to get a little bit of damage on the Silly Gobi, which if he gets the string started, especially on a Thatch, that's a lot of damage. But the side stick confirming the kill on a Sandstorm. Ethan all by himself on that left corner.
So, like I said, I'm not too much of a fan of Simba. Oh my god, Simba. I wasn't too much of a fan of how aggressive Simba was playing when he was right on his last stock right there. Sometimes it's important to show that you're willing to fight, because the more afraid you are at that stock, they can pretty much just keep pounding at you as much as they want and do more risky stuff, which ends up getting you killed eventually. So showing that you're willing to fight even though you're red is important, but he was a bit too much in there, because if he dies, they lose like pretty much close to like 75-80% chance of closing it out to like 40-30%, because at that point Gobi has to 1v2. Even though both Ethan and Sandstorm are wearing respective oranges and reds, 1v2ing is very difficult, even at that percentage. So not too fan of what Simba was doing, but it worked out in the end, and first game goes to Simba and Silly Gobi.
Game 2 kicking off right now. Sandstorm finding the weapon, and Silly Gobi getting those guns early on. He got a lot of mileage out with the sword in the first game, so starting out with the guns might give something a little bit similar, but he is just going to be opting for the sword anyway. Ethan now looking for a weapon, still starved out, finally finding that spear, giving him a little bit of room to work with a little bit of the spacing that the spear provides, and it seems to be pretty strong in the middle right now as well. Simba now making an approach over to the other side, picking up a sword for himself, with both teams just trying to trade damage back and forth. Silly Gobi taking a lot more damage this time around, already in the red. And Simba almost looking like he was about to start a combo onto his teammate, but Ethan getting him off the top of the neutral sig. That's a very different start for the red team from the previous game.
Still not too bad of a start. It's still early. Everything can happen. They're also still in orange, so and Simba also has a stock. Not too bad for red team. This is still very doable. However, they better start making stuff happen very soon, or else they may be getting away with a big lead. Whew, and that's a start.
It's one way to equalize the stocks and shift the balance in the favor of the red team now. Simba holding on to his first stock, still looking for a kill off onto Sandstorm. Ethan coming in, getting the recovery, the second recovery with the scythe this time, pushing Simba off onto the right. Silly Gobi coming in for the assist, allowing Simba to get a little bit of the pressure taken off, but Silly Gobi taking a little bit too much of that pressure off, taking the neutral sig, losing his weapon, and now Ethan looking for the kill. Down sig, confirming off the top, and now Simba off on the right. Sandstorm and Ethan holding that corner, and he's not going to let Simba get back without any pressure. And there's the kill from Ethan, confirming that off onto the right again.
Gobi just jumping
red
around
team
right now.
Looking very hurt right now. One stock on Silly Gobi, 2 on Simba, and Ethan and Sandstorm just looking better and better.
I actually really like what Gobi has been doing so far. The moment he got to his last stock, he started taking it a bit more chill, waited for Simba to come back alive, not taking any risks. He is starting to take a bit of damage, but I mean, that is just the game. That's the name of the game, you know? Doesn't matter how good you are, there will be some repercussions as long as you are going in.
I mean, technically the name of the game is Brawlhalla, but I mean, if we're sticking to specifics, which I don't think we are. Anyway, Simba getting a lot of that pressure off onto the right onto Ethan, looking for that kill, but Ethan with a nice reversal, getting that down air. Silly Gobi coming in for the assist on Simba, and that's going to let him survive just a little bit longer, and Ethan making his way back onto the stage, finding that sight. It's going to give him a little bit of the versatility, but getting caught by that neutral sig, one of the few sigs we don't see very much coming out from Val, because one miss, and that's very punishable, but finding that sig on the side onto Ethan, one stock left on both blue team players, a good stock reversal in the positioning from this red team, and now they have a bit of a lead, but it can turn around in an instant. Both of those players are deep in the red. One bad signature, one hard hit getting caught out, and it can just do a complete 180 swing back into the blue team's favor.
Gobi is trying his absolute best to survive. He's so far up in there. Oh, I don't know, man. It was a bit of an interesting way to use a grab pound right there to get back down after using all of his options. I guess it was a way to fight himself back in, but he would still actually have been better off just floating around. Even though he had pretty much no option, he should have just kept swerving to the right. Because the grab pound just puts him in too much recovery frames. So, yeah. Trying to go for a team combo right there, but even at other plans. Simba would need a lot of, I don't know, planning to make this happen, because
well, he's getting a little bit of work done right now. The sword is going to give him a little bit of that versatility to try to cover all the angles at a pretty decent rate. But the versatility itself from the alternate attacks and the combo potential from the scythe and the spear right now that they can take advantage of is going to put a lot of pressure on Simba. You can see him trying to avoid the center area between both Sandstorm and Ethan. He doesn't want to get caught into a black hole or something devastating that's going to build up a lot of damage. Down sig, gravity cancel off stage, trying to get caught, trying to catch that neutral sig as well. Sandstorm looking for the kill. Looks like a setup for a downlight. No, a ground pound. And there it is. The neutral sig covering the jump option as they both dedicate for that kill. That's going to be game number 2 going the way of Ethan and Sandstorm, tying the set at 1-1.
So it's a bit interesting. One thing about both Sandstorm and Ethan when it comes to kill options is that they generally, every time they hit you with a neutral light or a side light, which is a no input side light, they will always go for a dodge in read again, either a down dodge read or a dodge in. So it's kind of frustrating seeing both Simba and Gobi keep dodging in or keep dodging down every time they're getting hit at orange and red, because that's like pretty much the only way they die at that point is dodging down or dodging in. So I don't understand why they keep doing that, but it's hard in the moment. Like in the heat of the moment, it's always hard to like deal with it. But half of their options have always been just using signatures after using a neutral light or sidelight. So hoping they start realizing this and dodging away a bit more and jumping away. Yes, they can still get red and get recovered doing this, but it would really save a lot of their stocks if they started realizing this way earlier.
It's all in the habits of players and how to break them, and that's some of the hardest things you can do is break those habits. And you have to realize that you're actually doing that first. So they're gonna have to get to that point. But whether or not that they can figure that out in the middle of the tournament is gonna make or break them. Right here, Sandstorm already getting trying to get the kill up on the right side, and Simba and Silly Gobi just saving each other off there off stage. Especially on this map where things can be very dangerous if you get caught really far below the stage. But managing to make their way back and recovering in a way where they're putting a lot of pressure on Ethan. Sandstorm getting the reversal, catching Simba right up on the right side, getting that kill very early on, pulling that pressure away from Ethan, allowing him to actually live from all that pressure. A great intervention on Sandstorm's part to pull him out right there.
So even at the early,
he just missed the recovery. That's so sad to see. Anyway, Silly Gobi finding the kill on Ethan off on the top, and now Sandstorm in the pressure point. Simba with the down throw. That's all he's gonna need because this map, you know as well, it can be very difficult to recover on. Very little wall space and wide blast zones make it so hard to get back in the right.
They got Ethan from white to orange with team combo. They would have gotten a lot more damage if Simba didn't drop the down lane to dash him there. And man, Sandstorm keeps hitting these down sticks on the Simba, and it's been really, really dangerous. Ooh.
Making the approach onto Simba. Nice spot dash from Simba to get the reversal onto Sandstorm, almost taking him off the top. The weapon throw, gonna throw him a little bit farther off the stage.
Oh, he does
get back. No, but the blast back from Ethan, taking Simba off the bottom as well. The 1-for-1 even trade. Now we got 3-3 in the stocks, all evened up right now. Damage is pretty even as well. Ethan almost getting taken off on the top. The neutral state, gravity cancel, not gonna find anyone.
Should be it on Ethan.
Ethan very close. He can't make it back, and no help from Sandstorm. He can't get there. The pressure from the red team is too high.
Yeah. So the second stock is always what I call the pivotal stock. It's whoever loses the second stock generally tends to pretty much lose at that point because you only have one more stock to work with at that point. And I forgot. Oh, there was one more main point that I just completely forgot about. But we will get back to that as the action keeps going on.
It'll come to you in a later game, I'm sure. Recovery off the top, not going to finish.
This is the same case as game one.
Yep, down
Simba's just trying to survive.
Ethan. And it's one player in the red on each team. Simba's out. Silly Gobi all by himself. He's got guns. He has the potential range from these guns in order to deal with the scythe range. He's got the down light potential for combos, but right now he's got to avoid the scythe play from both of these players. Sandstorm really in sync with Ethan right now with these combos. They're really able to fill the gaps for each other and just stop any of the weaknesses that Silly Gobi can try and take advantage of. Although right there, getting the elimination. Ethan trying to get the retaliation right now. That down light Sair. That's another Sair weapon throw. He knows it too.
Oh, that was a sad way to go out. Damn. Oh, we don't get hit by those, man. That was a basic dash jump Sair, man. Oh well. It is a best of 5 though, guys. All these games today will be a best of 5. So yeah, we will still have Gobi and Simba versus Ethan and Sansa going on, and yeah, just looking forward to a lot of great games today. And so far, we have been coming out with a blast.
It's a good first game. First few games to start off on. Game number 4 going on right now. Silly Gobi and Simba.
So
still
last game, man.
And Sandstorm.
Last game Simba keeps he actually lost his first stock so early because of dodging in against Sandstorm when Sandstorm had gauntlets, and that's the recurring point. Like they keep using dodging tactics against them, and they keep dodging in, and it's really hurting them on kill percentages.
Ethan getting a lot of damage off on the Silly Goby and getting caught by Sandstorm on the bottom as he tries to get that stage touch back. Simba trying to get a little bit of retaliation on there, looking for some gauntlet string starters as Silly Goby gets a little bit of a frame trap in there with the neutral light. Simba able to take a tiny advantage, but not enough that it starts making a difference as they still are taking too much damage. Simba getting taken off on the top, Silly Goby following suit from another down stick from Ethan. Ooh, in the recovery turnaround. That's a nice opportunity play from Simba to try at least break the chain from Sandstorm and Ethan, getting a lot of that damage out of both.
Goby getting that nice recovery right there. That was very crucial. Oh, he stops the recovery. That would hit. Sometimes, man, that happens where, like, you go for a grab and you're like, I'm pretty sure this is going to hit, and then you stop it right before because it hasn't hit yet. Oh, man. Simba being a passive watcher while Goby's just getting tossed around. Not looking too great for the red team so far, man.
Well, they're managing to get the kill right now. There's a little bit of damage on to Ethan, and he is in his second stock, but both red team players are in the red. This is going to make it very difficult for them to make any meaningful plays because they do have to play a little safe, and that is going to be a kill off the top onto Simba. Silly Goby with the recovery, though. It's not going to be enough damage to find that kill as Sandstorm makes his way back onto the stage, and they already start with the team combos.
I don't know if it's even reads at this point because they've dodged in almost every single time so far and just keeps getting it. Or dodging towards the ground. And the thing about them is like they haven't been going for like any air reads. They've just getting a double recovery. That is very nice. Sandstorm barely avoiding it. Man, Simba has really not been able to keep his stocks all of these games. It's pretty unfortunate because Goby has held the stocks.
I think one of the only games that he was actually able to hold onto his stock for a pretty decent amount of time was actually the second game.
Yeah, it was the second game.
Was the last one to actually lose his stock pretty far into the second stock realm of play from both of these teams. Simba, though, trying to get that reverse, though, to catch Silly
my
Goby.
lord. What a beautiful choice, but doesn't even end up getting him killed. Goby coming in with the clutch.
That's the most surprising part.
Wow. Man, fearless. Still very winnable. Oh my god. Okay. Goby really needs to start going in more. They don't have time, but whenever he goes in, that can also happen.
Well, this is their tournament stock on the line. Remember, this is a lower bracket. Simba getting eliminated. This is all up to Silly Goby to keep them in the match. Sandstorm and Ethan putting the pressure on with these scythes, trying to make the throw approach, the recovery, the unarmed recovery, not connecting. Sandstorm and Ethan trying to get a little bit of something here, almost getting caught in the team combo. And now Silly Goby getting a little bit of a recovery, getting hit by the blue team's recovery, trying to get some kind of damage. He's got both Sandstorm and Ethan in the red, looking for that final kill on a Sandstorm. He is the one deepest in the red. He can find this, turn it into a 1v1. He has a better chance. Getting the guns, the side stick. But it drops. He still has an opportunity to keep this going. And there it is. He gets the kill. And now 1v1. Ethan caught without a weapon. Now the spawn right on top of it. A little unfortunate for Silly Goby, trying to get a little bit more damage down. He has the guns. He can get a little bit of a combo going.
Calm down. Don't throw you
with the recovery. He takes it down.
We take those.
2v1.
700 damage. Goby coming in clutch. That was the most incredible throw down GC downline recovery I've ever seen. It was so clean. A normal throw into recovery would probably not have connected in the same way. And even if it did, it might have not killed. That might have been the little bit of extra push that needed to actually optimally kill off Sandstorm. And the fact that the recovery even killed is even more crazy. Wow.
What an incredible comeback. Now game 5. This is both teams' life on the line now. Silly Goby and Simba win game number 1. Then a 2-game run from Ethan and Sandstorm back to a Silly Goby clutch game number 4. Game number 5, it's all on the line. Both of these teams facing off one final time in this tournament. And here we go. Silly Goby already getting a lot of damage built up on Ethan in the middle, trying to get him up high in the sky. Sandstorm trying to get the recovery off on, misses that. He finds the down air though. Simba just trying to find something to work out here, but Silly Goby already getting a lot of work done with that sword.
Wow, Goby already taking out Ethan, man. What happened? I didn't even see. Honestly, I didn't even. I was just watching Simba and Sandstorm on the other side, and out of nowhere, Ethan's just dead.
Sandstorm with a side sig, trying to catch him out with the long frame, long distance signature. Sandstorm trying to get a little bit more disruption between this red team, trying to separate them a little bit with that alt down air. And now Silly Goby coming back to the center, the side air pushing, then the cannonballs come out. Wow, that is not usually used, but if that connected, that was almost guaranteed kill. Anyway,
Boomy would not have missed that. That was a downward dash and recovery in making. Sandstorm would have died off of that, even would have been even more damage. But I mean, sometimes we miss those.
Oh no, Simba, you better get the recovery. Woo, just barely. And the weapon throw, down weapon throw could have hit Simba as well if that platform was just a little bit lower in that rotation. But Ethan and Sandstorm getting taken out on the top. Both Simba and Silly Goby still in their first stocks. What a huge turnaround from games 2 and 3.
Dude, where were you when Thatch is about to win top 8? That's all I'm saying.
Me back in what, 2015? Back when people were actually playing it, Rockefeller.
Oh, and the legendary PKPR as well?
Yep.
Oh my, good times. Back into the game. So Ethan's about to get gimped again.
Silly Goby trying to get him off the bottom as well, almost catching Ethan off in the gimp play, but Sandstorm taking Simba off on the left side, forcing that first stock out of him finally, and he's getting that that stock extension like we were talking about earlier again in this game 5. Simba doing a good job at holding on to it.
Oh. Hits coming out left and right. Ethan's trying to survive so far. This is looking really grim for the blue team.
You see him running away, getting that recovery and retaliation. People chasing him down maybe a little bit too hard. Ethan in the red, but you don't want to go just a little bit too ham where you lose track of what moves you're throwing out, just trying to get that kill at anything possible.
Man, they're distressed at this moment. Just put all the gases on and kill him.
There's a recovery. Not going to kill. Up neutral air. Oh no, Silly Goby almost falling off the bottom. And now still surviving weapon throw. Simba, another one? No. Down air, not going to connect. Drops the opportunity. How has he lived this long?
We keep choking. Oh my god. Alright. Ethan still surviving really well, man. Sandstorm doing his best to try and recoup it to the game, but Simba, man, that's disgusting.
Oh, Ethan with a nice double recovery. Haymaker on a Silly Goby, not going to take him out.
Just kill Sandstorm, 1v2 Sandstorm, or just do that as well. That works, I guess. Yeah, you guys know better. You're in top 8.
Find a kill on at least one player.
Oh, Nunny's dead.
Silly Goby trying to make his way back, and there's the kill onto Sandstorm. Sandstorm getting taken out, and that is the last stocks for both Ethan and Sandstorm. They are now gone, and Silly Goby with the huge clutch in game number 4 is going to allow them to win game number 5 and move on to the losers quarterfinals. Moving on to that next round and staying
normally
alive.
Simba has the big boy pants on, but Goby was like, nah, take them off, boy. I'm gonna take them right now.
Well, I don't know if he said those exact words, but you know, maybe something similar. Maybe he's just let's just move on. Anyway, next game, you know, we got I think we're sticking to the losers round kind of deal here, where we got Cody Travis, Isidru, and Blood Diamond Stevenator coming up next. Already seeing the Blood Diamond pick onto the Ragnar, and Stevenator playing a Bryn pick possibly. So maybe a little bit of distancing from those gauntlets of old that we are so used to seeing him on. But then again, we have seen him moving away more towards like a spear and something different, just not gauntlets anymore. Maybe he falls back to them if he feels like he needs to in the matchup. Maybe there's just some time where he feels like he needs to bring them out, because we know he can always still play those gauntlets. It's been different picks for him recently, though.
So, this will be an interesting match, man. Cody Travis and Isidru has notoriously always been such a scary team because of the chaos factor. Isidru is a player that finds ways to spam, and I don't understand how. No one really understands how he does it, but he finds ways to do really unoptimal moves that end up being optimal by just tossing it out, and he doesn't get punished for it. And Cody Travis has generally been really good at helping him create these scenarios. As a team, they're pretty strong. Individually, Drew's a lot stronger than Cody Travis. So that's an experience that we always get to see in these games for Drew just like taking charge and taking lead. But Cody Travis has always also been very supportive and understanding of how Drew plays in 2v2. Something that not a lot of players are that good at, I guess. I teamed up with Drew for a moment and we had a great time. But from personal experience, it seems like Cody Travis is better at playing with Drew in a supporting way. So yeah. On the other end, we obviously have Stevenator and Blood Diamond, who recently just started teaming up as Stevenator stopped teaming with Wilson because he was supposedly quitting, but you don't quit Brawlhalla. It's not possible. It's more addictive than the white powder. On the other hand, you have Blood Diamond, who got pretty much dropped and tossed into a coffin and said goodbye. Noel just like stabbed him like 4 times in the back because reasons. And now they're teaming up.
We don't talk about that one.
So yeah, getting into it. I'm excited to watch. Drew, as always, on his staple Bryn. Normally also plays Olgrim sometimes. On the other end, yeah, Cody Travis on Lucian, Blood Diamond on Ragnar because he abuses signatures and he's a signature abuser. And Steven are playing Bryn. So we have 3 axes in one game, and as we know, Boomy says axes is bad. So introducing.
So if anyone loses, what was the quote? If anyone loses a stock to axe, then they're now deserving to be a professional player. If there's 3 axes in the game, does that still apply?
I feel like there's like equilibrium, even though that's not even the correct term. I just use it because it sounds nice. That it works out. Oh!
The team. What was the old term? The axcalator. It looks like we saw a team version of that right there, taking Drew off the top, and already Stevenator getting taken off the bottom as well in retaliation. That's going to give both teams a little bit of room to breathe, but both Blood Diamond and Cody Travis in the red already. A very fast game indeed, not even a minute into the game, and there's another stock gone. Cody Travis with the ground pound up on that right side, and that is going to be another kill onto that red team, putting a little bit more pressure on the Blood Diamond and Stevenator. And Drew trying to get a little bit more spear damage in, use that spacing with Stevenator with the retaliation with that same character as well. Blood Diamond with the kill, and that is stock equalization right there.
I just had a ghost be exercised from my body for a moment. Oh my lord, Stevenator.
Did you have to get up for a second?
Yeah, dude. Stevenator silent nair into ground pound to cover a dodge down, and for some reason that ground pound sent him upwards, and for some reason Blood Diamond's recovery hit. He died from. Oh, it started in white and he died in yellow. Like what?
It's that old school axcalator, man. You can't do it by yourself. You got to get a teammate to do it with you this time, and for them it worked fantastically.
Yeah, want me to tell you a magic trick? They're pretty much kind of losing. I don't know how.
Well, it's still, I mean, I don't know. The stocks are still pretty even right now. Things are going pretty fast between these teams. That can change on a dime in a split second. I mean, we got 1 player and 2 stocks in red health on both teams, and then someone kind of midway last stock on both teams as well. Just happens to be that both Brins are in that same position. And already, Blood Diamond losing that second stock. So right now, off the bat, blue team has an advantage. If Cody Travis can hold on to that second stock for a little bit longer, they'll be fine.
Wow, man, these come. Oh, that's not good. That's his teammate.
There's actually been a lot of that team damage this game.
Oh my lord, Isru gonna die if you do this. Don't die, Isru. Stay alive.
If Isru dies right here, the 2v1's gonna be pretty tough for Cody Travis. Though we've seen him pull these back before, although every time he's had an axe. Although now it's the 2v1 in favor of the blue team this time instead. Although Isru still is in that very deep red. Blood Diamond on the Ragnar pick. He does have a lot of options. High-powered SIGs and the axe side airs that he can use. There it is, the side air coming out right there. 1v1 between Cody Travis and Blood Diamond, both in yellow, 1 stock, which is pretty much perfectly even. I don't know how much more even you're going to find unless you get, a fresh stock 1v1 in one of these 2v2 setups.
Honestly, all you have to do against Blood Diamond at this point is just play as parry as you can because he can't see you and dash a lot. He's from US West, so he lags. So all you have to do is abuse the lag as much as you can. Be unethical about it. And Cody Travis is doing a great job so far. Cody's about to destroy Blood in 1v1, man. He's going to be so salty about this. Oof.
You're just throwing the bus underwater too, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Cody, man, hitting these stairs as if he's Boomy.
Well, Blood Diamond with the axe already trying to get a little bit more damage on a Cody Travis. Cody Travis using the gun spacing. Nice spot dodge from Cody Travis to avoid the signature, but Blood Diamond still making an approach with that axe. Getting Cody Travis into the red. The recovery coming out the side air, though. That's going to finish it up from about mid-stage. Cody Travis bringing it in, clutching it for game number 1.
So I have to give a lot of credit for Cody Travis for that game, considering Isidru pretty much just died. Like, he just, you know, like, I want to say he just beep died, like, straight up. Like, it's boom, dead. So them even winning that game was ridiculous. And I feel like that was, in part, heavily due to Cody Travis, because he kept getting these kills at orange and red and finishing off these stocks really early before they went our way with a good lead. And it was everything from, like, random ground pounds on arm to down sigs. So props to Travis for actually finishing these stocks. I'm pretty sure that was the only reason they even won that. And yeah, the fact that they won a game that they were down a stock from the start, I don't know if that's tilting, but I would just quit at that point.
I don't think you should ever really quit until the game's over, for sure, because you never know how things can go. But anyway, game number 2 getting started right now. Isidru getting a lot of damage onto Stevenator on the left side. Stevenator trying to get a little bit of retaliation to no avail from really, although the proving me wrong, and I'm glad to see it. The recovery, Axcalator off the top, finding that kill. Well, not an Axcalator combo, but the string, and that is going to confirm the kill. First death for Isidru on the blue team. Red team has the lead. Stevenator now taking the fall, evening things up.
Man, there's just so many axes and hitbox being tossed around. Honestly, when I see 2 axes playing against each other, I feel like it's a caveman battle. Whoever hit, like, they keep taking hits and then they hit back, and then they keep hitting back harder and harder for each hit. It's just like, I don't know. It's like this ultimate battle of masculinity. I love it. My Viking souls, please.
2 quick stocks gone for each team, so still even in the stock realm. Stevenator taking a little bit of damage from Isidru. The Bryn 1v1 still going on right there. Blood Diamond and Cody Travis still facing off. Now Cody Travis trying to get a little bit of gun stun frames in for Isidru to try to play off of, but he didn't quite make it in time. Blood Diamond making it in with the axe, looking for some heavier hits, and getting the back end of the hitbox, launching Isidru backwards into the right corner, not the left corner. That's where he should have gone. But killed nonetheless from the Sig. Red team having the lead. It's going back and forth between these teams. This is so much more even than the first game, and it's so much more active as well.
Now Cody has, Isidru, what was that? Hits the nair and just like straight up breezing forward. He's like kept walking forward. And basics here, we take those. But yeah, Cody, man, I have to give props. This guy has been holding his own and doing crazy stuff off stage. Love it. These 2 teams are just going at it, man. There's no breaks.
I mean, this is how you play an entertaining game of Brawlhalla in the tournament, where you just go right into each other in a 2v2 and you just don't hold anything back. Blood Diamond looking for that kill off into the right. Isidru finally making his way back on the stage, but deeply wounded. Yep. I don't know if he can really survive anything from any of these players, but still looking for that gravity cancel neutral sig.
Ooh,
I mean,
amazing.
If there's anything that you can guarantee from Isidru, it's that he's going to throw out at least 10 sigs in the first minute of the game. And now that we've been 3 minutes in, that's about, what, 15 signatures? 30 signatures?
Oh, my. Fall down, recovery. Or don't, I guess. Oh, we take those.
Ooh,
is it going to happen again?
That dash in. Blood Diamond 1v1 again. Cody Travis looking for the guns. No, he's gonna get the guitars.
Still living.
Guitar mirror match now.
Why would you throw your weapon in a scenario like that? Hello? Oh, he survived. Wait, what? I guess.
Your astonishment is
yeah, it's just US West players. They don't know how to do anything except for level Z.
And there it is. No, still not dead. With the amount of force that comes from that, I would have thought that would have finished him off. Ground pound coming out of the ground bounce, losing a lot of that velocity as well. Blood Diamond looking for the recovery, the up throw, no. And there is the ground pound from Cody Travis.
What are you guys doing?
Travis looking for another ground pound.
What is this? Oh my lord!
What is going on between these 2 people? No one able to find a single kill option until the very end. Cody Travis throwing out like 3, 4, 5. I'm not even sure how many exactly ground pounds he threw out in a row. But it was pretty much too many.
Oh God, I don't understand how Travis has been good, like winning these, but he has. It was like the most clutch ground pound of his life. Honestly, the ground pound actually gets activated even faster because of the fact that Blood Diamond was in an attack, which extends his hurt box, which makes his hitbox hit earlier, and it just goes off as if it's like an instantaneous hit the moment he went for the jumper ground pound. So unfortunate stuff happened, and he even gets tossed under. And yeah, Cody Travis just steals it, I guess. We love to see those. And yeah, Isidru is swapping to Barraza. We're having double guns. Still has axe. Isidru's Barraza is just as scary as his brain, really. A bit slower. He would probably never play something like this against someone like Boomy or Remy or Noel or just, you know, anyone that's good.
Calling out the other team now.
Whew.
Steve throwing out the axe aerials right now. Isidru playing the Barraza pick like you were talking about. Getting that side sig, hitting his own teammate with the side sig. So, you know, worth in every respect. There's the gravity cancel neutral sig. Fade away jumper onto Stevenator, throwing him way outside the map. And Blood Diamond doing the Mario, hitting his head below the bricks. Can he find the kill off onto Cody Travis? No, he goes for the breakdance option instead of the recovery. An interesting pick, but does find a kill off of the ground pound at the bottom on the right side of the map. Isidru just recovering off on the side, trying to cover that aerial zone, push off column zone.
What?
Good pressure onto Stevenator from the blue team right now. Blood Diamond trying to move his way in safely.
Dude, Cody actually is a maniac off stage, man. I don't know what he's doing, but he just like doesn't care. I love it. Oh my lord.
So many hot plays coming down. Blood Diamond
loses
his first stock, and there's Stevenator off the top. Blue team doing a great job. Cody Travis almost finding a kill off onto Isidru, of all people in this map, off onto that right side. Good thing there's a little bit of team damage reduction now compared to how it used to be back in the day, but we don't need to worry about that at all. Stevenator almost getting the kill. He did get the kill on the Blood Diamond. Oh no! Unfortunate. Now they're both each a stock below Isidru and Cody Travis. Is going to be a bad position.
Why do you never save your teammates? Back when we teamed, you didn't save me either. Why do you not save? All right, back to the game.
Is this about to turn into a soap opera?
So, in my expertise opinion, I was gonna say that blue team pretty much have won this, but red team is doing a great job of coming back. My attacks are being swung left and right. I don't get it.
Well, they're able to get consistent hits off, which I think is the biggest thing. As long as you can hit your opponents consistently, you don't necessarily need to find that kill option immediately. You just need to build that pressure so that they change their play style to get out of their comfort zone. Right now, they got the kill off onto Isidru. He's in his last stock. Blood Diamond and Stevenator not quite in the red yet. They have a lot of room to work with. Isidru's going to try to push Stevenator into that red zone.
Isidru, that's not a thing.
The gravity cancel down light, not going to find the combo follow-up. Interesting.
The gravity cancel down light hit, but you can't actually do a recovery off of it for it to be true. So it was a bit weird that he went for it, but I don't think he actually knows.
Ooh. Cody Travis just got eliminated.
Yep, but Isidru's probably going to win in some magical way. That's been the story, and I like stories, so we're going to continue with that.
I don't know, the team cohesion between Stevenator and Blood Diamond in this individual game right now is kind of coming out. They're able to move together in a way where they're not running into each other too much.
I'm telling you, dude.
The follow-ups. I don't know. I mean, I can still see it coming back for the red team. Isidru throwing out the SIGs like we always are used to seeing him. And now is the point where I'm not sure. Because there's so much damage. And he's got positioning, he's got axe.
We don't lose these.
Side sig, neutral sig. Okay.
These. Oh, these 1v2s, man. They lost 3 1v2s. Well, not even 3, it was 2, but...
Oof.
Well, great games. Cody Travis and Drew are moving on. And Blood Diamond and Stevenator, thank you for your participation in this tournament, but unfortunately, that is your road's end.
That was only 2 games, wasn't it? Or was that 3?
That was 3, brother.
That was 3? They 3 out? Wow, I missed the game.
No, you didn't. Cody Travis was just so good both of the games, you forgot. It became 1. You know, like when you're so good in 2 different fronts, it becomes 1 front. Like love. When 2 people are in love, they become 1. Get it? No?
you know, yeah, sure,
Yeah.
why not? Let's go with
Something
that.
like that. Moving on. Oh, we have a great set. We have a.
This is a top tier set. This is
Like-
the winner's side bracket now. We're moving
This
kind
is
of
the
reverse. We're going
is
from
the-
the bottom to the top. You know.
cream
Anyway.
of the top, dude. This is the mwah, like this is the. I go to sleep. I have a picture of this screen, like the screen in front of me of like Remy, Boomy, Noel, I throw, and I go to sleep as I like look at it. You know, it's great. So we have Remy, Boomy versus Noel and I throw in the winners bracket for winners finals. They're currently in semis, so whoever wins this gets into winners finals. And yeah, there's nothing more else to say than these are like very, very good players, and I just love to see good gameplay. So I'm so ready for this, and I hope you guys are as well.
It should be a very good game between these two. I mean, this is probably, I don't know if these are two of the teams that we'll see in the finals at BCX. I don't want to throw that much shade at EU right now because
No, you
I don't know how
keep
people...
throwing shade.
Oh, okay. Keep throwing shade. All right, yeah. These are the two teams that we'll probably be seeing in the finals
Definitely
at BCX. Maybe, but bro, who do you think we'll see there?
So Boomy and Remy is a very good pick no matter what, because like you can't really
Well, they made it there almost every time.
they won every single tournament, so like you have to take them for finals of BCX. Noel and I throw, I don't know about that, man. They have some choke genes in 2v2. I don't know what it is, but every time they're about to win, they don't. It's like some cruel joke. It's like an never-ending dream. So
But at the same time, BCX is land. That's still different online. That's different from online. You can't really count it the same way.
I mean, they did choke at Montreal, so.
Oh, I wasn't there. See, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm basing it off of.
Anyway, we got the game started right now. Noel Ithro versus Boomy Remy, the iconic duo. And already off the bat, Boomy and Remy are taking a lot of damage. Noel still holding on to a little bit less damage. Still kind of even, actually.
Dude, this is pretty much the great Shinobi War right now. Like, there's ninjas all over the place. Like, fighting for their families.
The motion from Remy right now to get both of those. Basically everyone in that downstage is pretty nice and great combo to get the double kill.
I love the awareness of these players, man. Remy just goes for a sider. Boomy's already ready. He's like, oh, you sided? He's dead. It's great. Boomy's dead now as well. Still very even. That's how it goes in mirror matches like these.
Well, it's like
especially
a
when
super
both
mirror
teams
match.
are good.
Because everybody's running Hattori. Literally everybody.
yeah.
This is a Hattori matchup.
Yep. The great Shinobi War, I'm telling you. Hattori's balanced, by the way. Don't touch her.
Is that a Naruto reference?
No. It's a Japanese history reference. Come on, man. Yes, it's a Naruto reference. All right.
I was just waiting for you to admit it. Anyway, Noel now trying to make his way back into the stage, looking for that sword. No, gonna find that spear instead. Boomy now getting a little bit of pressure from Ithro. Ithro trying to get a little bit of pressure onto either one of these blue team players that comes near him. Noel just trying to survive at this point, it looks like. And there's the combo from Boomy Remy to get the neutral sig off the top onto Ithro. One stock left for him. Noel just really, I haven't seen him doing too much right now. He seems like he's really on his back foot. Getting taken off the top by Remy with the recovery is really going to throw them.
Oh my lord, don't die, don't die, no, no, don't do that. Why? When someone puts you up in the air, you don't keep going up in the air. That's literally like saying, all right, you're trying to kill me off the top? Let me help you. How did that drop? BMG, what is happening? This is rigged.
He caught him halfway off stage. So as soon as he stunned him with that first hit, he starts falling. So that's the drop. And he can't touch the wall. Nope.
Oh my Jesus.
No chance. Literally no chance.
Oh. I wonder if they like bet against themselves in some like betting scandal. Because that was just insane. Like it was so even at the start and then they just lost. Like that was the funniest. It was literally like 2 minutes of like everything's even, life is going great, and then like a car crash out of nowhere and your life is ruined forever.
Are you comparing this to potentially the iBuyPower scandal from CS:GO years ago, where they all got banned for max?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I mean, this is Brawl, man. Chill out, man. We're not that big. All right.
Got a word from the production room. No more match fixing jokes. All right, moving on. Anyway, game number 2 getting started right now. Boomy and Remy. I throw in Noel. Noel coming off a loss in game number 1. Boomy and Remy looking still very strong. Game number 2 already getting a lot of damage and pressure off an I throw and Noel pushing both of them off stage right side. And Boomy trying to get a little bit more pressure off, trying to get a little bit onto Noel, but he ends up ground pounding his teammate instead. Fortunately, it's not going to do too much. They're still early on in their stocks in the yellow phases as they get a little bit more damage off. But the double side sig from Noel and the kill. And now Boomy stuck below the map, avoiding that weapon throw from I throw. That would have been devastating if caught by it. Would have allowed for either the kill to go down or for a follow-up from either one of those red team players. But either way, right now, Boomy making his way back, holding on to that first stock. Still, it's going to be what he needs to do in order to progress this match further for his team.
Man, so far, just the movement, the synergy between these players, the way they're doing stuff is just... I'm like low-key, not even casting at this point. I'm just like mesmerized and just watching. I'm kind of like learning. It's just great. This is beautiful. This is like Brawl.
You're just basking in the sunlight. That is really good 2v2.
Oh,
ooh, nice pickup.
Wow.
And here we go, the combo. No, he drops the neutral sig, just the wrong position to catch him out. And I throw now getting that side sig in retaliation, able to find the kill. And Noel trying to get a little pressure off in the middle of that shenanigan zone on Remy. And that is going to be a little bit difficult. He's in the deep red right now. One hit, and that is it for him. And they're all going on. The double kill from Boomy and Remy. Can Noel get back? No, he can't. That's it. Oh my God, the reversal from Boomy and Remy, the awareness, the team cohesion, knowing how their teammate is going to move. They've been together for, what, 2 years now?
Oh, stop. They have children. They don't.
They do?
I feel like they do, and they're like being taken away.
I mean, Noel's married now, so, you know, the possibility is open.
They're just fighting, man, and they're not even, like, caring. What is this? What am I witnessing?
Looking for the weapon pickup, and Remy is just gonna keep punishing, and Noel getting caught, getting back on the stage. Remy and Boomy both just taking advantage of their opponents right now. Boomy still in the second slot, getting it thrown out the window by this red team, and now they have the 2v1 for a short window before Boomy gets back with those iframes and gets a little bit of damage on the I throw, but nothing combo off of. Remy's not there for the pickup, and there's a nice combo from Noel and I throw, but the kill is not there yet. He makes his way back.
Oh, Remy's dead as well. I guess we take those. So Noel's red. This is gonna be really hard because Boomy is pretty much power ranked number 1. Noel would have to figure out a beautiful way of dealing with this. If someone can do it, it is actually Noel. But Noel online is notoriously known for being really, really bad, and I don't understand how, because he has like 10 ping. But yeah, as we get into it,
Noel trying to make that approach. He's getting a little bit of the spacing down. He can still build a little bit of damage, but Boomy right now looking at the kill opportunity right now. He's got him off stage. Noel trying to make his way back. Boomy just playing the game, letting Noel approach him right now. He doesn't need to make too many aggressive movements. He can just try to read out Noel, look for the nice opportunity to find a combo or a string or just a little bit more damage and just force Noel into a bad position. And that's what we got right here. But Noel with a nice spot dodge into the neutral sig, and the pressure on a Boomy. This is going to make or break him, and there it is. Taking game number 2, evening up the set. Fantastic comeback from Noel.
Daddy Noel. Taking it. Oh my God, methodical gameplay, clean. Even though Boomy wasn't white and Noel wasn't red, he was just slowly inching him in like, you want a piece of me? No, you're not getting it. And he's like just going left and right, weaving it around, hitting him on, doing a beautiful GC down at the end to toss him off stage into a neutral sig. I don't know how that even hit. And just such a clean down air finish. The most important down air of his career so far, even though it really isn't, but we consider it because I'm casting it.
I mean, look, you said it's the cleanest, so it might as well be. I mean, there's no going back from that. So you just gotta roll with it.
Wow. 1-1. I love that.
Let's see if everyone sticks with the same Hattori picks. I can't imagine that anyone's gonna change at this point. It's just gonna be
Boomy just had to restart his brawlhalla, I think, whether he had a little minor lag or inconvenience, we don't know, but I know that he is going to be trying even harder for this next game because it's close. And generally that's how it goes with Boomy and Remy. It's like the more you try hard against them, the more they'll try hard back. So the way to beat them is like just not care. You know.
Just literally go into the game. Don't ever have a single thought and just press
buttons. Just pick double Zol, and they might troll you back, and then you win because they trolled, and then now you take it. You know. Pro strats. Don't actually do
still
that,
waiting for Boomy to get a pick, and asking how much time he has left. So I wonder what he is trying to do right here.
He has 3 minutes from what I know.
So it looks like, I don't know. I don't think he is trying to determine whether or not he needs to choose a different character.
I think his point is, I think he was going to restart. I think he was looking at restarting his
He already did, I thought.
Well, you don't restart your router that fast. He just closed Brawl and opened it again. I think he wanted to restart his router probably. And he doesn't know how much time he has for that, so he probably doesn't want to risk it. Anyways, we're getting into it. Game 3. 1-1.
Yep, it is all tied up here between these two teams, and getting underway is game 3. Both players picking up those easy weapon drops. Noel picking up another one, just denying the blue team the opportunity for that. But Boomy is going to be picking up the next weapon spawn, and Aitho now going to try to pick up that spear, and it's just all spears all over the place, which I guess is completely possible considering they're all playing the same character anyway, so there's only 2 weapons we're ever going to be seeing throughout this whole matchup. But it is Aitho doing a great job pushing Boomy off onto the left side. Boomy trying to push Noel back just a little bit. Boomy's a little stuck on the left side, finally making his way back onto the main stage with Remy, and they're just grouping up in a way where they can stack and follow up very quickly on each other's attacks.
Ooh. What was that? Oh, nice.
That could have been very poorly for them with Boomy taking out Remy on the side, but no. And both blue team members lose their stocks first in the match, with Aitho and Noel not even in the red yet. They're looking pretty good in these stocks.
Boomy and Remy Noel's really feeling his movement, man, right there in the middle of chaos. He just did like a micro stutter with his dash. Whoo, he does not care. Oh, he's going down. All right. Oh, baby. We're spicing up, dude. We were only in gear 4. We're about to hit 6.
What about game 6? I don't even think we can reach that. We need the winner's final reset.
My accent is not that big. Come on, man. Anyways.
You just haven't been in America long enough.
That's true.
Boomy and Remy now getting the kill onto both of the red team players, trying to get a little pressure on Noel before Aitho can get himself in the mix. Aitho getting that spear though and getting in the middle of everything. Boomy trying to get out of the pressure from Aitho and get back with his own spear play. And both Noel and Remy off on the side of the map. Nothing really comes from that.
I think Aitho thinks he's a helicopter. I literally think he thinks he's a helicopter. He's used like 9 recoveries in a row.
Is he doing the Raptor MH?
Yep. There's no ground pounds, I guess.
Just wait.
Oh, Aitho's been so clean so far this set, man.
Oh, really by the way, for everyone who doesn't know, Raptor MH was a player from the old days who only used spear recovery and ground pound.
It was very annoying playing it because he was lagging as well, so he was just like teleporting to you. And back then, recovery and ground pound were even more broken. Like they were actually so broken. But yeah, into it. Noel and Aitho still in a very, very comfortable lead, man. Oh, he was getting these combos. Their spears have been doing so well, dude. Like normally you see Hattori's claiming to sword a lot, but unless you're Remy actually prefers spear a lot. But Aitho and Noel have been doing so well with spear so far.
He recovered onto Aitho, but he bounced him off in the corner of the bottom corner of the map, which is angled, so it didn't actually save him, but it did give him that jump back, which does help a certain amount, but still, that's a lot of damage that the red team just got built up, and that is going to even things up very quickly as both the red team players lose their stocks. It's all 1-1 on each side. Boomy and Remy can really bring this back. They've been on their game at the very tail end of this. But Noel with a nice ground pound, double ground pound, triple. Are we gonna see another one? No. As Remy just backs up off onto that platform and Boomy takes the fall. It's a 1v2. Remy going against both players on this red team side looking to try to close this out, and both of these guys are no strangers to looking for these kill options. I think they shouldn't have too much trouble closing this one out. Too much. I mean, there's going to be some. Remy is a fantastic 2v1er, but
they're taking it slow. They're being methodical about it. They're not rushing into things. They're using their advantages as they can.
It's not a no thought aggressive pressure zone where you just ram your face into the opposing team.
Oh my. Oh my.
Some decent dodges on Remy's
Remy.
getting caught off on the top though. Both Noel and iThrow catching so many helicopters right now.
It's like Alden all over again. They can show him a new world, and they truly are.
Where's the Valkyrie horn to bring Magic Carpet along and save him? Take him to a different map so he can't get KO'd. And there's the weapon throw sniper from across the map.
Great. So they threw weapons at different heights. So the first one got his early dodge, and then he jumps out after using dodge on the first one, which makes the second one basically connect. Really good. Really smooth. That's 2-1. Noel and iThrow looking to take the game over Boomy and Remy. Fun fact, Boomy and Remy basically said that moving on, they're going to try and win every single online tournament. And stop like slacking around and stop like not caring about online, etc. Following Boomy's victory, because he won. I think it was Brawl League Masters, something like that. Your own tournament might be. That he won, and after that he's been like, I want to win 2v2 online tournaments as well, especially because they mess up his seeding a lot. Because these online tournaments are the reasons why he's not seeded number 1 in 2v2, which is a bit silly, but that's fine. Yeah, the fact that they're about to get taken out by Noel and iThrow is...
Well, they won't get taken out, but they might. The potential for them to lose is there and drop it down to the lower bracket. They're about to toss
the losers bracket. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and so they're not going to be out. I mean, we start. It's a little weird. We started in the losers side, so the thought is there.
Yep.
But trying something different this time.
So, well, an interesting thing is that Noel and iThrow has really been grinding, man. Like, these two players have been playing so much 2v2, especially, like, Noel plays a lot of 1v1, and then they go into playing a lot of 2v2, and they've been the 1-2 the team that have been practicing consistently every single Monday to Friday, over and over again for hours. And that's everything from team combos, theory crafting, and just generally playing and sparring and ranked and everything. So this is a very good case of, honestly, discipline can beat talent when talent doesn't work hard, But if Remy and Boomy decide to work hard, they probably will win. So the moral story is either be talented or not, I guess.
Either you're born with it or you suck, is what you're saying. Anyway, taking Noel off the top, Boomy and Remy getting that first strike down onto this team, and iThrow following suit as Boomy and Remy close out another stock. Noel off onto the side, looking for a kill onto Boomy, looking for those down airs, but getting still pressured by Boomy, who doesn't care that he has so much damage built up onto him. And there's the side stick taking out, not one. Oh, I guess, yeah, only one. I thought Remy got taken out there as well, but I guess not.
So
damage wasn't quite high enough.
There's always this funny risk about taking good players really far up, because if you're yellow or orange yourself and you take really good players up, the teammate might come in, and if you're trying to like kill someone off the top, you probably have used your recovery and your dodge. You can die very, very easily, and that's what Boomy showed. He just killed Noel by barely touching him with a recovery at orange, and that ended up being his death. Very early death, but it's still 2-2. Still looking even-ish. Yeah. Trying to take out Boomy here.
They're trying to bring this back a little bit more. I mean, the stocks are even, but the
chaos,
damage
I like
is
it.
not. And that's going to be the biggest factor here, is trying to get that damage lead back. And there's the opportunistic play, putting Boomy into the last stock. Noel trying to get a little bit more pressure on Remy before Boomy gets back. But Boomy off that wake-up side air to relieve some of that pressure to Remy in the down stick. Not a lot of force, but getting a lot of that damage built up is the big kicker right there.
So the usage for down stick is generally like covering very inwards dodges, and it allows your teammate to set up for some sort of combo most of the time, and not to mention it just covers a lot. So if you know someone's going to be in an area, it will pretty much always hit. It's not a bad move as portrayed.
It's just it's not quite a good kill option, but anyway,
Yeah.
I throw in Noel. Oh, the
Oh,
charge,
like that,
and there
like
it
that.
is. And
Yup.
all right, you know what? Hey,
This might
not
be
a
it,
good kill
dude.
option. I take those words back. He proved me wrong. Slide charger off the side. Oh
I
my
love
gosh,
it when I
Remy.
explain something and it happens right after. Oh, it's beautiful.
Remy all by himself, fresh stock, 1 stock left. He's got to get through 3 stocks, 2 on iThrow and 1 on Noel. And if he can take Noel's stock out, I think he has a pretty decent
It
opportunity.
is possible,
to bring this
dude.
back.
Like, these type of comebacks aren't that unusual, but iThrow and Noel has been playing so well, man.
Yeah,
they've
they've
been
really brought it back after a really strong
patient
showing
with this.
from Boomy and Remy.
iThrow taking down though.
Like, Boomy and Remy, they looked pretty much unstoppable after that first game, and then iThrow and Noel just proved everybody wrong.
It's usually
Took it 2
Boomy
games
that's
in
in
a
the
row.
1v2 scenarios, if it ever is, and he's the one that has to basically like make this happen. So we don't actually get to see Remy try and make this happen very often. It's pretty nice to actually get to see this as a finish. Ooh, still living, not dead yet. Okay, still living, we're good. Wow, what a touch! Maestro! That was like a silk touch, like a gift from the gods. You know, it was like, you know, oh, and he dies. All right, well, iThrow and Noel, moving on. When talent doesn't work hard, discipline takes action. Yeah, Remy and Boomy have sent to lose bracket. That is probably not the end of it. Actually, what a like, dude, it was such a great set. Honestly, at this point,
That was a pretty intense set
It
between
was-
those two
it
teams.
was,
I mean,
it
I
was-
thought it was going to be a lot closer after that first game, but
it was
they just Noel and iThrow just took them to town in games 2, 3, and 4. So
it was meticulous. It was beautiful. It was all these great words that I just can't even like put the terms.
Pronounce?
Yeah. So yeah, great. Loved it.
Anyway, the next set coming up very, very soon. Looks like it's going to be Phazon and Lil Capped versus Starlight and Tiffany. So, I don't know who you want to win. I don't know who the chat wants to win here, but it's going to be a
Phazon Lil
fantastic
Cap,
game
obviously,
here.
no matter what.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mhm.
That's the
Just because
Keep looking the
they're
wrong
probably
way.
gonna they're like the one team that pretty much would destroy Noel and iThrow just because of the fact that they're weird.
they
Like-
just have a unique
Like if
play
Boomy
style.
and Remy had gone past, they would have probably done way better against Lil Cap and Phazon than Noel and iThrow would. But then again, I'm basing this off of past information, and so far with how iThrow and Noel has been playing, man, oh my lord, it's been beautiful. Like
Mhm.
it's truly a joy to see how accurate Noel has been with his gameplay so far. Like, dude, if you watch the way he was ending these kills, was always pinpoint ground pounds and pinpoint down airs with sword, and that pretty much was one of the leading reasons to why they won in the first place. But on the other hand, you had iThrow really feeling stuff, man. All these gravity cancels that he was doing was so on point and so well executed that the combination of these two things really brought them together, and power of friendship succeeded, I guess. Anyways, getting into it, Lil Cap versus Phazon. Lil Cap and Phazon versus Tiffany and Starlight. We have an Asuri, Hattori, and another Hattori, and a Bodvar. Not too uncommon, besides the Bodvar. I don't like Hammer. I think Hammer's bad. Stop playing Hammer. You're doing yourself a disservice. Yeah. I like how the
Alright,
common.
well, already Lil Cap getting that known and blown hammer work going underway, getting a lot of damage off on the Starlight and Tiffany. Tiffany trying to just survive right now from the force that is Phazon, and Lil Cap team combo off that down light into neutral air team combo from this red team. Fantastic work to get the kill early on, and there it is. Look at this, just back and forth. Phazon and Lil Cap just dominating the field so harshly.
This is great. This is another great set, man. Phazon, man, just being great with these follow-ups. So far, Lil Cap as well. They've been following each other's attacks so well. Oh.
Starlight getting thrown way off stage and just barely able to get a down air off onto Phazon, but he's still not dead. And Starlight getting pressured right now. Phazon coming in for a little bit more pressure. Lil Cap and Phazon just doing a great job at switching off and throwing their opponents off. And there's another kill off on Tiffany. Lil Cap and Phazon looking to try and Get
Ooh,
the, what is that, a JV7,
my
JV8? I don't even know how to count that one. It's a 2v2.
Dude.
Faison, though, ooh, almost getting taken up on the right side, and Tiffany looking for that ground pound, and gonna find it. Starlight off on the top, and so that's 2 kills for the blue team, trying to potentially come back, but Starlight so deep in the red. A slight breeze could kill him, and there it is. The slight breeze, also known as a side air, I guess, is gonna finish off that stock. Tiffany getting pressured off onto the left side again as Lil Cap starts getting more damage. It's just non-stop from these two.
Dude, there was a moment where Faison dropped this sword downlight. The downlight drop, not him. So the downlight drops, and generally you have to wait a bit and like go for like a recovery or a side air, depends on the positioning. But Faison actually like last minute recognized the situation and actually went for a ground pound, literally right next to the ground. It was such a great moment of recognizing what to do during the moment, and it's just, that's just like, to me, that's really understanding your weapon and just the game itself and the moments.
And having
it's those small moments that make you a top player.
And that's an elimination on Tiffany. Now Starlight is all that's left. Lil Cap getting a lot of damage. The weapon throw not going to connect, but almost there for the snipe. And there's the recovery. Simple cleanup from Lil Cap, and what intense play from both of these players. Lil Cap and Faison looking incredibly strong.
Wow, that was a 3-minute game. However, it did not feel like one. It just felt like rapid, just surgical precision and just combos after combos and hits after hits from Lil Cap and Faison. Really well played. That was dominant, man. That truly was dominant.
That was a very dangerous performance. I don't know how Tiffany and Starlight are going to retaliate for this one. Starlight pulling out the cannon.
It's the first game. Like, I think first game's always
be able to do something with it this time.
When it comes to, if it's like not that good players versus good players, first games can matter a lot. It can definitely show how the set is. But when it comes to good players versus good players, first games aren't as relevant really, besides for the players themselves. But
well, that's what we saw in the last game with Remy and Boomy. They dominated the first game, and then Noel and iThrow just brought it back 3 games in a row. So it could go either way.
We have a character swap here. We have Ken. I think Starlight's Ken is all right just because he gets to toss out more attacks. I feel like a lot of people are like always confused about Ken and how it works. So Starlight always gets the freedom of tossing as many attacks as he wants without getting punished for it. But at the same time, I don't know, man. Look at Faison. I think. Yeah, honestly, no, never mind. I think the cannon pick is way better. He's better out with the cannon pick for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, just the fact that you're throwing out a lot of moves, a lot of hitboxes to catch people out on, I think is going to help them immensely.
Not only that, there's this issue with Starlight Spear. I feel like Starlight Spear just isn't good. It's pretty much like mine, where he doesn't know what he's doing for the most part. So. The
Starlight looking
really
for the finisher off on the right. Not going to find it, though. Lil Cap still alive on stage with that hammer. Looking for something good. Got to get the hammer knocked away, though, before anything can happen with it. Faison trying to get the spear to work, and Starlight just pressuring with that cannon, making life a little bit harder for this red team to try to find damage, stocks, whatever.
Clean KO. Yeah, the cannon has been doing way better so far.
I mean, since Cannon started coming into the mix, at least, this is what I'm more used to seeing Starlight on anyway. So maybe it's more of a comfort pick from that last pick he had in game number 1, which I don't remember him doing really too much with it, so I don't even remember the pick, to be honest. But I can already see this one working out a little bit better.
Oh, Lil Cap, man. Lil Cap. Oh, alright, still gets it up. So Lil Cap always drops his downlight combo sometimes, man. And the most crucial moments, and Faison was ready to do a downlight Sair after Lil Cap's downlight side air, but Lil Cap misses the downlight side air. It's just Faison can't even come back with it. However, Tiffany on that side, taking Lil Cap from left to right, man, with these guitar combos. Strings, I mean. Ooh,
a lot of really good damage from Faison and Lil Cap. That was a good combo on Tiffany. Tiffany's still only in the in her last stock, so it's going to be pretty difficult for her to survive a lot longer. But looking for that kill on the Lil Cap. Side air, not going to connect. It's Starlight trying to find a kill off in the Faison on the right, but Tiffany turning around, finally finding that kill on the Lil Cap, turning things around just enough to become more secure on the field, that pressure being taken off, especially off stage, is going to do the blue team wonders, allow them to keep that 2v2 opportunity.
Ooh. Ooh, nice team combos coming
in.
Dropping the kill.
Good opportunity from Faison. I don't know if that was on purpose, but the side air into Tiffany to push her into Starlight's signature move. That was
ooh, doesn't drop that one this
interesting
time.
interaction.
Tiffany dead.
And
Yup,
there it is.
Lil Cap. Sneaking up behind Tiffany right there as Tiffany was trying to KO Faison. Yeah, man, Tiffany really dropped the ball in this game right here.
I don't know.
Doing
She
so well.
had a rough time in the beginning, came back a little bit at the very end of her stock, and was able to hold on to it for a while, did a lot of damage, managed to find at least one, I think 2 stocks, and then fell out. So still got a lot of mileage, but didn't last long enough to give Starlight enough respite to really pull out that 2 stocks, get Faison and Lil Cap down into the last one before, so that it could at least still be a 2v2 in the stock department, like 2 stocks on Starlight, 1 on each Faison and Lil Cap. Now it's a little closer to that, but Starlight still has a long way to go.
Jesus. Lil Cap always gets a true follow-up possibility, and he just never goes for it. So weird.
I'm really surprised that Lil Cap didn't throw like a straight neutral air, because they were stacked right on top of each other. That would have been
I think he was. I mean, he wasn't sure if he was under or above him. Yeah, but he should always know that when you're both
hammer.
in red, when you're both in red, I feel like you should know that the 25% reduced force thing will make it so that you're always pretty much under the opponent when you're tossed up together. So you should just go for an air instantly if you're both in the same damage percentages and they pretty much wear.
Even without the knowledge of that, just throwing it out, just on the off chance, just get the dice roll gamble.
Yeah, but if he had done that and he was above him, he would have died instantly. His hurt box extends. All Starlight has to do is nair, and you can easily recognize that moment. So it was a very easy moment for Starlight to get a kill off of it. But the issue was just Lil Cap not knowing he was under. You can't just toss out an air. You have to know what position you're in, dude. I'm sorry. Anyways, getting into it.
Game number 3.
Yeah. 2-0 so far.
2-0. Yep. Already getting underway. Lil Cap with a nice signature move to start things off. Starlight taking a lot of damage from Faison, but Tiffany for the save, getting in there before the finisher can come out. And now getting way to the center of the stage. Red team really holding onto the map control right now. Is Tiffany starting to get caught in between? No. Starlight getting caught off stage is more like it. And the side air going to confirm that first kill. Tiffany nowhere to be found. To try to relieve any of that pressure is going to be unfortunate for this blue team, but Starlight getting back into the spawn and Faison getting a little bit of damage right off that spawn as Starlight tries to get the wake up damage onto Lil Cap as well. The kill on the Lil Cap is going to let the blue team come back just a tiny bit and start making a progression back towards more even state. But so far, not looking too good for them.
Yeah, just a lot of chaos so far. Starlight losing a stock so early was... Oh, God. Starlight losing a stock so early is not a good look for them, man. Especially with how Starlight is generally the one stock tanky for the most part. Oh, my God.
Oh, almost had the string, and he kept going. I don't think he realized that he dropped both of them earlier on.
This is a big issue with Starlight's can so far, is the fact that he's always just autopilots the combos. You can look at it. You don't have to just spam it down. But he always just goes for the full combo, even if he's not sure if they're in or not. I don't know. I think that's his biggest issue with Ken. It's just that he always goes for the combo when he feels like it's right, even though it's obviously not the case. As you saw, he misses the Sayer, but he still goes for the recovery, which just makes very little sense. Starlight, man, though, coming in with the cover on Lil Cap right there, that was pretty clutch.
Tiffany and Starlight trying to get a little bit more damage on Faison on Lil Cap. Lil Cap on his last stock, Starlight on his last stock, and both teams trying to take advantage of this positioning right now. Faison trying to get a little bit more damage on the Starlight right now as Tiffany starts taking damage off on the left side, getting deep into the red. If Tiffany gets taken out, that can allow Lil Cap and Faison to go for that 2v1. Same situation for the blue team. Faison trying to get taken off on the left side, and that is going to be it. And now it's a 2v1 for the moment. Lil Cap taking advantage of it, finding the kill onto Faison. That's going to give the red team the advantage now for the moment being. as they try to get some more damage off on the Starlight. Starlight again recovering into the shenanigans zone, coming up through the middle, and Faison getting caught by Tiffany's Katars, and Tiffany not able to find the kill off on the bottom. It's gonna Herb and Starlight coming back on the stage. Lil Cap.
Oh,
so
nice.
much chaos going down. There's the kill off on the top on the Lil Cap, and now the blue team has the lead for the first time in the whole set.
Starlight like
not long lived though.
Swerved the better round because Tiffany hit him with neutral light, but he's still kind of messed up because he could have touched. He was just afraid of Faison's recovery ground pound, but Faison didn't go for it. You're better off just trying to touch at that point, like, because you will die if you swerve to the side, and Tiffany was not in a position to save him. Oh my, Faison playing so well right now. Bit weird of a ground pound though.
I mean, it's all down to the wire right here. Tiffany has to clutch this out if they're going to survive any longer. But this is the winner's bracket, so no one's out just yet, whoever loses. But Faison looking for the spear now.
No, don't do that.
Possible down there? No, gonna give a little bit of respect to Tiffany. Tiffany looking to get back a lot of whiff attacks. No one knows how to find a
Tiffany
confirmation
really
here.
dropping these punishes, man. She has so many opportunities, but she just like kind of swears around it. Like Faison's taking these opportunities. Oh my god.
Oh, last opportunity for Tiffany. Can't take another one of those down airs.
No.
And the ground pound. Oh! Oh, that was not a good option.
Okay, there we go. Chill. No, you chill. Don't just rush. No one would have hit that. Oh, you need to see it happen, man. The way, like, you can clearly see Tiffany knows what to do, but she's just being afraid.
Are you just sitting there stroking a picture of
Yes.
Noel, saying he would have hit that?
Oh.
My mans would have hit that. Noah wouldn't mess up this way.
Oh well, they play well, but unfortunately, that is them being tossed down to losers bracket. Look at Faison doing pretty well, man.
They looked very solid. Not dropping a single game in that set. Looking, I don't know if that's on them not looking as strong as they did in the first two games, or Starlight and Tiffany looking a little better in game number 3. But either way, that's going to be a 3 and out in favor of Lil Captain Faison, moving into the winners finals against iThrow and Noel. So that's going to be a pretty good matchup. Before that, I think, before we get that set up, we go down to the losers quarterfinals, figure all that out, with the next game going to be Boomy and Remy versus Silly Gobi and Simba. But before that, we're going to take a short break, 5-minute break, get up, stretch, get a snack, get some water, and, you know, get things going in just a little bit. So we'll be right back.
Yep.
on full front. What? He's really kicking booty. What? Captain Air. What?
Cleverly divert its delicious aroma from filling their dreams with crisp golden Eggo waffles.
Hi, Dad. What's for breakfast?
Nothing.
And I can have this?
Let go my Eggo. Eggo.
Big leagues. When you keep the team alive, you're in the big leagues.
What's next on the lineup?
A station break.
We'll take over.
Have you DJ'd before?
No.
Nothing like rooting for our favorite team and eating bonkers chewy candy.
There's going to be a great new high C flavor with an outrageous fruit taste. And what are we going to call it? Ecto Cooler.
Fireballs coming right at me. Watch the laser towers. Aim for the tops. Look in the clouds.
Most fearsome fighting team.
We're really hip.
They're heroes in the half shell and they're green.
Swapped on over to the over instead of all this. They're so clean with their follows off of each other. There's the stomp into the side air. Here's the follow. Right on into the game. One game away from getting knocked out of the tournament. As the stays on screen for yeah, it was the weapon toss from not that it would have killed, but that was unnecessary threat there. Comes out Cody. Well, gets beats like onto him. Takes it down Sig. Steve, I'm surprised he didn't go for that earlier. Oh, the weapon!
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the beautiful Brawl to the Future 2v2 with me, Daiku Casting, and along with me I have
You got Frone here on the other side of the desk, and we have had some really good games today, honestly, and it has been one heck of a ride so far. I mean, I don't think there has really been a single game that hasn't been good in some aspect or another. But the next one should be another extremely solid game. We saw a lot of good stuff from Silly Gobi and Simba in the very first game of the day, and they're going to be facing off against Boomy and Remy, who, I mean, at this point, everyone knows their 2v2 prowess. I don't know what more we can really say about that.
Yep. Well, man, I think Boomy and Remy are going to be coming back with a vengeance, man. I just have this feeling that they're so mad about it, but they don't really. They're really, man. Both Boomy and Remy, they're players that are really good at hiding the fact that they don't care about a win or a loss. They're pretty much like me as well, because I pretend I don't care, but obviously I cry myself to sleep every night. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna try their hardest to get back into grand finals. We'll see what happens. With that, we're going to have Boomy, Remy going up versus Simba and Silly Gobi. Whether Simba and Silly Gobi can do what they did last time and pull off a miracle, we'll have to see.
As long as it doesn't involve Silly Gobi trying to get the 2v1 again, I don't know if it'll work this time around. Boomy and Remy are a different level of team than Sandstorm and Ethan are. Nothing against those two as a team, of course. It's just that Boomy and Remy have been around for a lot longer. They have kind of awareness and team cohesion that a lot of other teams just don't have. So a 2v1 for them, if they gets pushed into that situation again, I don't know if Silly Gobi is going to be able to pull one of those out this time, at least on Thatch. But maybe I've been proved wrong before, and I'd like to be proved wrong again if that is the case. So we'll see what happens. But here we go. Game number 1 getting started right now. Remy and Boomy getting this kicked right off.
Already pretty much putting Simba into the orange. Coming off with a bang. How much you say so far? It's always the start of a 2v2 match where it's just a lot of chaos trying to get like into the proper position for it. Gobi though,
Gobi's doing a really good job of keeping the damage going. And Simba with a nice little down sig pickup from that launch, but now the 2 kill? No. Simba still surviving, and Silly Gobi is going to lose his first stock. Simba just surviving a little bit longer now, although the pressure from Remy and Boomy was pretty overwhelming. Still alive somehow.
It's pretty funny because Simba actually down airs Gobi as he's falling, and Remy's weapon toss just hits him while that interaction happens, ending Gobi's first stock. Yeah, Blue Team are a very considerable lead so far, especially on Gobi being almost red so far already.
Well, they're both the Blue Team members are in the red as well, and pretty deep in it. If Simba and Gobi or either one of them really lands a big hit, there's a breakdance gravity cancel right in the middle of the stage that takes Remy out, and there's Boomy's first stock as well. So things can go pretty quickly once they get the both of the Blue Team members deep into that red zone. But Silly Gobi now getting his second stock now, and Simba, can he even get back? Silly Gobi is getting stun-locked right now. He can't even get to his teammate to save him.
Dude, these follow-ups are always so crazy. How they're like just completely perfectly covering. Like they just tossed him from left to right and then ended him as well.
That's that kind of team cohesion you see from a 2-year-long team that's been winning. I think actually this one.
Every single land.
No, yeah, pretty much every single land.
The only land they didn't win was when I won.
And that was BCX number 1.
Ago. Yeah. We don't know how long it was ago.
I'm sure you're more than happy to point out. Simba trying to survive right now on the wall. But Boomy and Remy positioned both above and below him to try to catch him off on either end. Weren't really able to do so.
Oh, that's so good! Remy was
still able. No, he's not able to make it back.
Remy was so ready for that. Boomy kicked him there. Remy already is on that neutral stake, and it was both a prediction and a reaction at the same time because he has to first know which attack he actually goes for. So the moment he saw the Nair get popped off, he was like, all right, it probably will send him up, gets into neutral stake, and great team combos all around, man. Everything from staring Simba from the left side to the right side into his death, it was like 3 stares in a row, to obviously that combo that we saw. And there was this one moment during that entire thing where Remy hits a GC downlight, down air, and Boomy is right on top of Remy and ground pounds with sword. Like I was just flabbergasted by that. I was just like, wow, like that was a follow-up indeed. So yeah, get into game number 2. Boomy and Remy already up 1-0. See if anything changes with Silly Gobi switching to Bullbar. I agree with that switch a bit more, but I don't know about Hammer, man.
We'll have to see it in action because I don't think we've seen Silly Gobi on a hammer for a while. So I think since he's played Scarlet when he was doing Lance main, so we'll have to see how it works out for him. Pulling out the sword though, I mean we saw that on the thatch, so it's not going to be too far off. Just different signatures and different stats then, so we'll see how it works in the end. But the weapon throw is getting a little bit more damage, taking a little bit more damage, which I think is a good thing. But he's still getting taken out. 30 seconds into the game? It's a very difficult position for both Simba and Silly Gobi to be in.
You know what? So a fun fact about Boomy and Remy is that they don't actually lab any team combos. They haven't labbed team combos in their 2 years of being teammates. They actually just naturally know what to do off of each other's attacks. They always just make combos up on the spot, and it's so beautiful to watch. It always amazes me when I see it, because that's how you know a team is incredible, is when they just keep making these combos up on the spot, and they're always so... I like to say they're even optimal, dude, the way they're doing it.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you can determine that unless they lab it, right? But I mean, they look cool. They work every single time, so you really can't knock it either way. But just Boomy almost getting taken off in the top, no weapon right now, trying to save his teammate, going below, looking for the recovery onto Remy, potentially trying to get him above and into a safer position. But that's the double KO from the red team. Something to try to bring it more back to even, but those are their first stocks. Like, I don't know how much more you can do to try to bring this back when you have a 2-to-1 deficit on stocks every time one gets lost.
Man, so far, I think this is looking like a just get ready for next game.
You're already right. You're already writing this one off, aren't you?
Yeah. So, like, normally these kind of scenarios is very doable in 2v2, but I just don't see someone of Boomy and Remy's expertise to lose this.
I know we saw them win the winners bracket, or we saw them lose in the winners bracket. Excuse me.
But then again, that's
And
another team that's been really working out and grinding out. So doesn't surprise me. Remy with the cheeky downline right there, trying to catch Boomy's ground pound to steal the kill. Boomy with 600 damage, man, and only taking 200. Same for Remy. Remy didn't even get to play much, but he kept. So Remy kept getting the KOs, and Boomy kept doing the damage. That's also something you'll see with a lot of teams. Sometimes one player just randomly during the game starts popping off more than the other, and then the other one's just laying back and letting it happen, you know, not getting in the way of it. And Boomy and Remy are really good at like working around each other, both on the edge and on stage. So wow, already in game 3, dude. This is looking to be a very fast set.
Already in the third game right now. It's 2-0 in the favor of Boomy and Remy. Silly Gobi and Simba, they need to figure out something right now to take a win off these two. At least take more stocks and get more damage out, because they're having a lot of trouble right now. And Silly Gobi actually switching back to the Thatch pick, not feeling the Bodvar pick at all, and not falling into the trap though that a lot of people do in tournaments, and that's keep going with more and more panic picks where they're not feeling comfortable on a character, so they just keep switching, even though it might not work out for them. Going back to this pick that he was successful on, I think it's a good strategy for him, because at least it's something familiar.
So far, pretty even. That's always how it looks at the start, though. With that said, Simba just got taken out. Like, Boomy almost taking out Remy, then saves him. I love that. I love the bait and switch. I always used to do that as well. I would kill my teammate and I would save him just to like feel more appreciated. Oh,
making his way back to stage, but gets punished thusly by Boomy, and Simba gets a quick retaliation kill onto Boomy's partner Remy, and that is a 1-for-1 trade, but that's still in the favor of the blue team, as Boomy still has his very first stock. And the downlight drop, but Simba's still able to find the recovery, but not the kill, surprisingly enough, even though Boomy's pretty deep in the red. I would have expected that to kill, but another recovery, not finding it. Simba with the side air off on the right side. The close blast box not actually going to allow him to survive at this time, and that is going to be 2 stocks around the board, but the blue team still ahead, except until that moment.
Go be getting that recovery right there. Catching out Remy was really good, and that pretty much allows him to actually take the game back a bit. Wow. Boomy always goes for the down dodge regional sphere, like every single time. If it's a neutral scenario where he doesn't know what type of dodge someone does, he'll always go for the down dodge read, because it will end up being a lot of damage. Man, Gobi just tossing out attacks right now though, and it's working until he died.
It works to a point, because I mean you can throw attacks out left and right and try to catch them in something, but if they find a pattern, because inevitably there is one, there's always a pattern somewhere, no matter how random you try to make it. They just take advantage of the recovery frames, find that gap, and get the punish, and then you're dead. And he's playing Thatch, low damage. Just, he can't survive for much longer if he just keeps trying to do that.
So Remy is trying to survive right now and not working out, but Boomy can actually make this happen. They're both orange, which means they don't need that many hits, and assuming they typically, you see that down dodge read again, and Simba actually did dodge down, but luckily there was no ground, so he managed to like slightly sneak past him, but that would have pretty much been the death. Actually no, he was orange, he would have barely survived, even if it was that far down.
Ooh, nice dodge from Silly Gobi to get away from that side stick, and Boomy trying to find a kill somewhere just to even the playing field just a tiny bit. But Silly Gobi and Simba actually doing a pretty decent job at holding Boomy at bay. And
yeah, both yes and no. It would really not surprise me if Boomy actually does take this right now.
I mean, would it be surprising? Not really, but they did a good job. Like they did enough of a good job that it actually worked out in the end, and they took the win. So they're not out yet, because this is the lower bracket. Moving on to game number 4 now. They have the opportunity to bring this back, but they really have to play their hearts out in game number 4, because they were actually down for a large portion of the game. And by they, I mean Simba and Silly Gobi.
Wow. So far, we've seen some explosiveness, and Silly Gobi and someone barely taking that game. Managed to clean out the 1v2, which is really incredible. Or should I say 2v1 from their perspective. One of the big things about 2v2 is being able to finish these 2v1 scenarios. It's actually the most, almost one of the most important skills you'll have as a 2v2 player, because they happen so often, and that generally is what determines whether you're a good 2v2 team or not. So being able to take out Boomy in a 1v2, I mean 2v1, good thing. This game already being very chaotic as per usual.
That's 2v2 in a nutshell, though. The opening in 2v2 is always chaotic. Well, maybe not always. Sometimes people just back off and try to play the gear game, but in these games today, they've all been pretty chaotic. And now it's just back and forth damage. Whoever takes the early advantage is kind of king for a while. And that's Boomy and Remy, since they already took the stock off of Silly Goby, but a nice down sig from Silly Goby to catch both Boomy and Remy off the top as well. So that's a stock and a lot of damage, a lot of mileage off of one signature move.
So far, Goby and Simba honestly aren't looking too bad, man. And it seems like switching back and forth for Goby allowed him to like change his mentality real quick. And that you see that happen a lot with players where they'll swap legend once and then be like, man, why am I even doing this? My original legend is just way better. And then they go back to it and then they're like, oh, I was right. And that seems to be the case so far.
Silly Goby all by himself for the time being, and both Remy and Boomy trying to chase him down while he's in the air, not let him touch the ground at all. But he does manage to make his way back as soon as Simba gets back, which is very good for him because I don't think we have very much room to move left. Neutral sig, though, allowing him to take out Remy, and that's the last stock for Remy. Remy getting caught out. And the combo coming out, and Simba getting the interruption before the down sig goes off. Very nice on his part, and more damage coming out. No, the sig is going to get punished by Boomy, and now that is Silly Goby on his last stock. 2-1-2-1 for both teams.
Remy
Similar damage ratios, too.
I would really be looking for ending Remy right here, but then again, Remy seems to be playing a little bit on the back end, slightly, not too much though. Oh wow, down right in there, that was pretty fancy. Well, not even fancy, just like quick, fun little interaction. Goby trying to get the follow up on that side air from Simba, pretty crucial. Oh man, Goby really needs to survive here.
Goby's doing his best to survive.
Oh,
It's
nice,
hard for him.
nice, that's clean.
Spot dodge allows him to avoid that combo potential, and getting a potential kill onto Remy. Looking for the side air. No, the spear pickup, and now he's all by himself for the time being. He's got himself in the right, but Remy's really deep in as well. And now Simba looking for the kill off on the side. Side air would do it. Recovery would as well. Oh, Silly Goby and Remy getting caught on each other. And there's a side sig, and it's the 2v1 for Simba. And Simba trying to make his way to the middle, get a little bit of damage off. His goal right now should be kill Remy, and there it is. Force that 1v1, and now Boomy with the spear. This is a very good position for him to be in. He was playing a lot of spear since he called Aiden the #1 character.
There's a one-way rivalry between these two, where Simba really wants to beat Boomy because he just hates his guts. So this is actually very funny. This is like the most anime battle I've seen in my life, because Simba really wants to surpass Boomy, and this is his moment. This is his moment.
I mean, he's got Boomy in the red. He's got the potential. He doesn't have a weapon right now, but he can still get a kill. You saw him throw out that unarmed neutral sig, and now clashing, looking for that weapon pickup. He has the sword. Moment. He has the potential to win this right now. Simba looking at the kill, the weapon throw, pressuring off from the side air coming in, not going to connect. Boomy trying to reposition and calm himself down, getting back into the center, get that map control back. The neutral sig dodge, though, and there it is. He's dead. Simba takes him down. That's how you do it. Oh.
Wow. 2-2 Simba, man. He does it. Oh my. I will surpass you, man. That is that's the plot. Like, non-jokingly, Simba, there was this funny copy pasta where like he just like straight up has like a wall of text saying how he thinks, how like, yeah, I'm this and this and this and that, but mark my words, Boomy, I will surpass you. I don't care how long it takes. This is just so funny, dude. Oh wow. 2-2, man. Goby and Simba has been like barely holding on every single set. I love it.
Knew that we would be here right now. Game number 5. Silly Goby and Simba bringing it back hard against Boomy Remy after 2 incredibly strong showings. And you were ready to write them out too on game number 2.
I'm still ready to write them out. I'm just like messing around for plots. But yeah, you're right. Sometimes you gotta believe, I guess. Sometimes you do just gotta believe. And see it even more objectively.
What was that really terrible line from The Last Jedi? You have to be the spark to light the fire or some stupid thing.
Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, a lot of damage.
If I get a chance to rip on that movie, I will take it.
It wasn't bad. It was pretty good. I liked it. Then I like that.
Don't get me started. Anyway, Remy and Boomy getting game number 5 started right as they get a lot of damage on the Simba and Silly Gobi. Boomy not taking very much damage off the bat as he combos with off of Remy very solidly. Although Remy is taking a pretty decent amount of damage back in retaliation. So there's a lot going on right now.
Simba kind of just like took a lot of damage this game, like so at the start of the game. So not looking too good for red team so far. But anything can happen. 2 signatures is all they need. Yep, that's one. One more. Or not. Oh. Okay. Okay. Damage.
Getting a little bit more damage here. It's back and forth. Silly Gobi really high in the air. Look.
Dead.
And there's the ground pound. I want to call it a helicopter, but I know it's not. Maybe a crashing helicopter. But something along those lines, you know how it is. It's Remy getting taken off on the top. The gun.
Come on. Yes. One more. One more.
Recovery.
Money?
And there it is. 2 and weapon throw. B-Y-E. Bye-bye. You're gone. And that is Remy all by himself for just a little while. 1 stock left on Boomy, though. A minute and a half into the game. Hello?
Oh, that was so important, man. But with that said, Simba is also on his last stock now. Dude, it's possible, man.
It is. It's entirely possible.
They were slacking.
So much.
There's so much
going for them right now, and Simba getting the neutral air, pushing Boomy underneath. No Silly Gobi follow-up, but Remy's still stuck underneath, and there's a weapon throw! Getting it back. The recovery just coming out at the very last second. Boomy getting caught now.
Oh, what
Silly Gobi throwing out the neutral stick. No catch there, and Remy can't get back. It's all by himself. For the time being, Boomy in the red, though, and getting caught below the stage, and there is the side air, not going to catch. That would have been the kill. Boomy now moving to the center of the stage, trying to avoid all the damage as it can. Simba not able to play block for Silly Gobi as he gets caught. It's so close right now. This could swing in either way, and it's in, and there it goes. Boomy out of the field. 3 stocks to 1. Remy all by himself. He has to clutch this in order to stay in the tournament. This is the last tournament stock for every one of these players now. 1 stock all around except for Boomy, who's out. But you know, we can't talk about him anymore. Remy now all by his lonesome. Silly Gobi with the recovery, looking for another one. Neutral air, not going to connect. And there it is. Oh my God, the neutral stick comes out, and they take it down. Remy and Boomy are out. Silly Gobi and Simba move on to the next round in a 3-game run after just a dominating performance by Boomy and Remy in the first 2 games, and we get just the complete swing back for Silly Gobi and Simba.
Man, that pivotal moment. That was such a pivotal moment. Well, Simba, they did it. They pretty much surpassed him.
They did it.
Moving on.
They broke your
dude. We have like 4 sets left, 5 sets left, depending on circumstances. Jeez.
Your expectations for that set were a glass mirror, and they just broke it with a hammer because they are shattered on the floor. Yep. Shattered expectations.
I had no belief.
Terrible metaphors.
I had literally like no belief whatsoever.
But they did it.
They
actually did it.
And it was like last time as well, like against who did they play against again? Was it Cody Travis this year? No. Man, how did I forget already? Wait a minute.
Sandstorm and Ethan in the game?
Sandstorm and Ethan, yeah. It was same scenario. Like they barely clutched it out. Gobi winning that 1v2 into like barely winning, and then like kind of actually crushing them on this last game, which is pretty much the same as this game as well, where they actually won with a considerable lead. Man, Gobi and Simba have been really making moves so far, barely winning these games, adapting as it's going on. I like it. I love it.
Dude, Silly Gobi is looking better and better every single game we see him play. It is...
Yeah, like
actually
it feels
really
like they're evolving.
I mean, the last time I saw him play it was in DreamHack Austin, and he was pretty solid. You know, he was doing okay. But when he lost in the tournament, I remember the last thing he said was, "I'm gonna go back into the lab. I'm gonna do what it takes to get better because I want to win this now. I need to get ready for BCX." And, you know, I'll be honest, I wrote it off a little bit. I was like, okay, like, you're just going to go practice. You're going to show up. Maybe you'll get, like, top 16 or something. But this is a completely different Silly Gobi. This reminds me of, like, old Silly Gobi when he was actually, like, really top of his game. And he's just so clean now. I mean, we saw it in game number 2, I think, in the first set we saw him play where he did the crazy 2v1 comeback. And he looked fantastic with his movement, his option select. Like, it was all on point. And moving through, I don't know what to expect from him anymore.
So yeah, now we have Isidro and Cody Travis versus Starlight and Tiffany for the losers bracket match into losers semifinals, if I am correct with this. I'm pretty sure I am. And yeah, another great match about to come up. Starlight this time starting off with Starlight this time starting off with Cannon instantly, aka playing Sidra, not messing about or anything. So we'll see how it goes. I'm intrigued to watch Isidro and Cody Chavez play again, because if you remember, Cody Chavez just kept like 2v1ing every team. It was just
3, 2,
chaos, man. This 2v2 tournament so far has been great. And we're starting in.
I mean, now we got a new game coming up. This is for the qualification into the semifinals now to play against Silly Gobi and Simba. So I'm ready to see who qualifies for this next game. Isidro and Cody Travis have been pretty good so far. Starlight and Tiffany were pretty solid. They definitely improved their play after Starlight swapped to Cannon. So now that he's kind of sticking to that again, we're going to see a lot. I think a lot better of a performance between these two players and their cohesion together. Look at this, already almost taking Isidro out on the left side, recovering, not going to connect. The side air, we're going to see a side air in 3, 2, 1. No, it's down air. Interesting. I don't know. The side air from Cannon has a lot of that variable for us, so going for that as the kill option is usually what I'm used to.
Man, so far pretty back and forth as usual. 2v2s do start in this way, where both teams are just getting used to each other within this first game. Either it will be chaos or not. Both teams very close, man. It's hard to say who's in the lead, but it's getting okay. Now we're getting closer to the point where the red team is in a pretty big lead. Actually, that changed very fast. Whoa! Tiffany just died in orange on the second stock. And then Cody Travis just jumps off. That happens. Yes.
Are we doing cannonballs on the side now? What's going on?
This is not a simulation.
Getting the kill off on the top. Cody Travis, I'm not really sure what just happened. Starlight getting the combo off. Auto comboing that cannon off onto the right. Looking for another combo starter. Trying to push Cody Travis off onto the right again, but he's not really getting caught by it anymore. Guns come out for Cody Travis. That's Drew with a spear, trying to get a little bit of spacing on a Tiffany. Starlight still on his first stock, by the way. So finally getting that taken out, but still, even if they manage to take Tiffany out, that's going to be a very difficult position because it's still 2 stocks to 2 stocks.
Yep. I think, I feel like Cody Travis just did that to disrespect him. That's what I'm going to go for. It was like, man, you died so early. I feel so bad for you. I'm just going to end my stock for you as well. Let's play on an equal state. Probably not what happened, though.
Anyway, we got Starlight in the center of the stage trying to hold that map control down as he goes right onto Cody Travis, and there is that stock gone and his, presence in this game gone, I guess, as well. Isidro now trying to bring things back, recovery off onto the top, not going to be high enough, and now the side air on Isidro. Can he get back? And there it is. Oh, goes for the ground pound option. I think I would have rather seen him tap the stage and then go for it, maybe. A little bit too risky to try to just throw that at, dead straight, but I guess we're in the second game now.
Funnily enough, if you're close enough to the wall, you can actually just ground pound and you'll actually touch while you're doing the ground pound, as long as you're close enough. And he could have done that. That way he would have touched and done the ground pound and gone for whatever he was going for. So, but yeah, that's hindsight 2020. So first game going to Tiffany and Starlight with a bit of weird turn of events. I feel like if Cody didn't kill himself that early, it would have been a bit different. But that is that is the case of Brawlhalla. There's nothing we can do about it. And moving on. 1-0.
Game number 2 getting started very soon.
3, 2,
Starlight and Tiffany with a 1-game lead in the set.
All 4 players in white.
In white. White like Cool Whip.
Like white.
Is that the reference we're going with? Yeah. Tiffany right now with the guitar is getting a little damage onto Isaju. Isaju getting the patch back with the axe. Trying to get a little bit more damage on the back end. Cody Travis looking for that neutral stick, not able to find it. Doesn't recover through that shenanigans zone.
Oh my god.
Both Isaju and Cody Travis are just tossing out those axe aerials just constantly, just trying to cover areas. And it's making Tiffany and Starlight kind of move onto their back foot a little bit because they don't know if it's safe to go in. Because all those aerials just come out and you can't really be in those zones because they last for so long.
Man, so after so many swings, I'm surprised no one's dead yet. Oh, that's 1. That's 2. Can I get a 3rd? Can I get a 3rd? Nah. So far, no team in the hard lead yet. With that, we can say Red takes a slight lead, but it's not really that big to make a very considerable difference.
I mean, one good hit on the Starlight that takes the stock out evens the game up, so it's not really that far gone unless Starlight extends this out like a lot.
And it seems like he is, because last game he was on his 3rd stock when everyone else was on his 1st. I mean, he even died. He died from a gun ground pound. That pretty much means they're roughly like 220 damage, something like that. It's a lot. Oh my, Isaju dying really early. I didn't even see what happened right there. Cody Travis and Isaju getting, I'd almost like to say, unfortunate with this. They keep just losing their stock so early in the weirdest manners.
It doesn't really seem like their team cohesion is like on point right now. It just seems like they're kind of playing ranked 2v2s. I guess is the best way of putting it.
Yeah.
Because like it's just they look like they're just kind of playing right now. It doesn't look like tournament 2v2 style stuff where you work with your teammate, you get some team combos off, you like follow up on their movements. It's just kind of like playing the game.
Wow.
Nice spike in the shenanigan zone from Tiffany, and there's the kill off on the right side from Starlight. Right afterwards to finish it up, and that's what the team cohesion looks like, where they can actually like follow up, be there if they need to assist their teammate. That's what Isaju and Cody Travis need right now. And we saw them kind of pull it out in that first game that we saw them play against Blood Diamond Stevenator, but I don't know where it went.
Yeah, I'm hoping for this game they'll maybe show it to us, but dude, Starlight just like went off that game. He just kept getting hits after hits after hits. Every time he'd get a dodge rate, it would just white to orange instantly per the typical cannon combo. And then he would continue it even past that. He would just touch the wall, and then as they're about to touch back, he would just get some sort of down area into ground pound and he'd kill them.
So here's the big question for you. Is this going to be the blast back from Isaju and Cody Travis? Is this going to be a win on their side?
Honestly, I don't think so. With this map, it might help. This map is actually not too bad for them. Their kill options are actually a little bit better than Starlight and Tiffany's, but with how the past 2 games went, I just don't see Isaju and Cody coming back from it too much. Even though they keep dying in unfortunate ways, it just seems like they're not really sure what their game plan is or even their win condition. So,
well, we'll have to see how the lance swap works out for them, because last time we saw Isaju pull the lance out, he was actually surprisingly good with it.
Yep.
And right now he's just kind of covering the stage and using that map control from the lance movement to just throw both of these players around, and it's working out for him actually. And having that axe on the back end allows him to kind of bring that Bryn experience into the mix as well. So I think it's going to actually work out for them. I don't know if it'll net them the win. We'll have to see more of it, but right now it's looking really good.
I feel like Starlight really stepped up for the set so far. He definitely changed around a bit from the last few sets, where he's truly playing way better, like everything from supporting and getting these consistent kills. But as you said, this Olympic pick has been working out pretty well, man. It's has been getting these KOs, and he's still not dead. Oh, Tiffany's not dying. He got caught by Cody Travis's down lane chase dodge recovery all the way to the right. That's like the worst option you could probably do right there, because it's just so readable. But
If you're trying to create more pressure on the space or on the stage, those side airs, those down airs, the side lights on stage, all creating pressure. But he is going to get picked off. Starlight with the recovery off on the top left, and that is Tiffany now getting pressured by Cody Travis on the right, and that close blast zone can really cost Tiffany the stock if she gets careless right there. I actually expected a side sig from Cody Travis. Not sure why he went to the down sig. Maybe he was expecting the
that's part of a defensive maneuver, really.
Yeah.
Like, you're never going to get punished for it, and if it hits, it kills. I think what Cody did was really nice, though, like staring Tiffany away and then instantly going for Starlight rather than chasing off that kill and trying to get that kill. Even though getting the finish would be nice, it is always better off teaming up with your partner. That's a mistake I would often do, and I would just always like hunt for the kill as I toss someone off stage rather than help my teammate out. I've learned.
It's usually right now trying to just continue the Lance pressure on stage. The weapon throw onto Starlight's not going to do too much. Just separate him from the mix for a little longer. Side air almost takes him out. Cody Travis goes for the finisher, but doesn't even need to as he just didn't have any recovery options there to get back. Tiffany now trying to survive on stage for just a little bit longer. Cody Travis getting just a little bit of extra time there as you charge up that side stick just a little more. But both of these players doing a little bit better in this matchup than we saw them do in the previous ones. I don't know if it's the stage pick and the Lance pick or one or the other, but
it's both. I think.
Both Stotch.
Definitely both. They have an easier time getting KOs, but Isager definitely popped off a bit for this match, man. He's been getting these KOs really early. Well, early and early. Orange to red is always considered early because it's not super early, but like when you're playing as top players, people are really good at extending their stocks. So being able to finish just as someone hits orange or red is it's considered above average. Oh, Tiffany bumping his head. You hate to see that happen.
Did the Mario.
Yeah.
No coins into that block right there. Isager now trying to get some more damage, swapping to Axe, knowing that in the 2v1 this might do him a little better. In the down sig, almost taking out Starlight on the top right corner of the map, and very little options left for Starlight as he gets caught by another one of those down sigs, and that is going to be the comeback right there.
Yep.
The start of something new, or maybe just I
think
a little bit of hope before it gets dashed in the end.
I feel like Tiffany just needs to just find the grinding a bit more rather than like trying to like get all the way in all the time, because she's just getting like tossed around so much and it's not benefiting him at all. Just stay back a little bit, let Starlight take a little bit of damage and then start fighting proactively rather than just going in there and then getting mixed up, because what's happening is she's going in there and fighting, right? And the moment she gets hit once, she just gets like hit 6 more times because of the Olgrim Lance and the Lucian guns. So this game, all I want to see from Tiffany's side is just chill out a bit more, let Starlight take a bit of a command, and then start fighting, and then Starlight can take the supporting role while Tiffany is going in.
Well, we'll see if they make a little swap. They took a little bit of time before getting into this next game, when usually I think I don't know about Tiffany, but Starlight likes to just go in from one game to the next one. So in this 2v2 scenario, maybe they're having a little talk about maybe one person staying back, one person being like the support player, while the other one just goes in and does their thing for the most part. And Starlight playing on the cannon pick right now, I would assume if they did swap into a role like that, then I would expect him to be the one to go in and just start.
Oh wow. Isager, oh my lord. Alright, Cody and Travis and Isager seems to be back and forth, man. You were actually right about this. I need to stop doubting you, Front, man. You have some secret strats when it comes to these games.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you gotta believe.
They're fully back in form. What is this? Cody, Travis and Isager, dude. These combos, they're back.
Isager trying to make a little bit more work in the middle, and the downside catching Tiffany out on the top. And Starlight trying to get a little bit more damage on the Cody Travis as he gets back into the center of the map. The map pressure going to be a huge thing for him as he's got those guns and he can create a lot more pressure right now. And now moving back in the center, that is going to be the blue team just creating more and more pressure onto this Starlight and Tiffany, and Starlight trying to get back with the side air, but it's not going to give him too much. There's not a lot of damage built up onto Isidru. Isidru has that defense to deal with a lot of that. Tiffany not able to find the kill off on the Cody Travis on the top as well. It's going to cost them quite a bit as now they start coming back with big damage. Isidru trying to come back into the center, already used his recovery though. That's going to be a huge play for Starlight and a huge opportunity pick for him as they take the advantage early on right now.
Okay. Oh, interesting. That was funny. Tiffany actually dropped the downlight stair, but it ended up working out because Cody Travis was coming from under. So she pretty much just
big down air.
Out.
No follow-up though, unfortunately.
Ooh, Starlight fighting back though. Okay,
big
Tiffany getting
recovery,
killing Cody Travis. Isidru trading with her.
Red team still down a stock. Tiffany on her last stock is going to make it very difficult, and Tiffany's still willing to just go in. Surprising.
Wow.
And I don't know why.
They're slowly coming back from how catastrophe. Man, my English is catastrophe. That's not even a word. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Your English is a catastrophe, if that's what you were trying to say.
That's what happens when you try to be fancy. Both in game and out of game.
Either way, right now, Cody Travis getting a little bit of damage. Starlight getting the reversal. The recovery off the top is going to even up the stocks just a tiny bit. This is Drew on his last stock. Maybe needs to find one of those Lance pickups in order to cover that stage control again and force them out of that center push on the stage. Finally finding an axe, though, is going to give him a little bit of room to work with. Aerials, we know he's very comfortable with, especially coming off the Brin. And there's the side air pushing Starlight into his last stock. Tipping low, and there's the spike from the slide charge down sig. Of all things, and a huge team combo coming out, not able to finish it, though. Huge stuff coming up from Cody Travis and Isidru, and they are back in form, baby.
Jeez. I have never seen something as scary as an old grip sliding down with a down sig just ready to pound on you like that. That was something else, man.
Are we not doing phrasing anymore? All right, anyway, Starlight looking for a kill off the top. That's going to be the recovery. Recovery onto Starlight, or Starlight recovery onto Cody Travis, I mean, is going to give him a little bit of time, but not enough as he gets taken off on the right side. That axe side air, just too much force for him to deal with, and it is going to be game number 5 again. Another reverse sweep, back to back. First, Silly Gobi and Simba with the reverse sweep, and now is it going to be Cody Travis and Isidru making the reverse sweep this time? They're looking super strong. I don't know. It's
once again, man. Tiffany's she's just not getting what she needs. I know she can do, like she can do way better, but I just don't want to see them go on this way. Like, oh well. Game 5. It's hard as a caster. While I'm like watching this, I'm just like also like sometimes rooting for someone, sometimes not rooting for someone. I just want to see everyone excel. You know, I just want to see good gameplay. That's always what I'm looking for. So even as a player, I'm always looking to see good gameplay. Not necessarily do it because that's hard. Yeah, Game 5. Hoping to see a bit of a change. Whether Isidru and Cody Travis take it or Tiffany and Starlight, don't know. But from what we've seen from Cody Travis and Isidru, man,
I'm telling you, don't count them out. That Lance pick was a strong pick. And it really, I feel like it's a really good counter to this cannon that Starlight's been bringing out, because the cannon allows Starlight to go for that map control. You know, cover the stage in like low stage side airs, down lights, just stuff that will like pop people up and give him that combo opportunity. But the Lance kind of outranges it a little bit, especially in those startup frames where it can just get right on top of somebody. And look, he's starting out with the Lance right now, and we'll see him throw out a lot of these momentum attacks, just covering the stage with those side airs and those side lights.
Yep. Starting out really well so far, though. Isidru's already in red. These combos. Both the map and just like the slight gameplay chain might be what they have needed. One thing that surprised me so far about Starlight is I have never seen him use sword downsing much. Because for how good sword downsing is on Sidra, I'm really surprised that I haven't seen. I think I've seen it once so far.
No, he hasn't used it at all a single time. Which is, actually kind of surprising due to
really
how
surprising.
good it is, especially if you get that, what is it, the really quick gravity cancel down sig. If you're like on an immediate jump, it has like almost 0 recovery frames or something along those lines. I mean, at some point it did. And that's all that
it's still
matters.
very fast though.
Yeah, it's still really good. So the fact that he hasn't been using it at all is actually really surprising. And there's a side sig on Tiffany from Starlight. That is really unfortunate because even reduced damage is going to be a lot from that attack. And there goes Tiffany.
Getting the clean up.
But, you know, Red Team still has the lead for now. So
it's pretty considerable as well, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, the longer Starlight lives, the more considerable it will be.
Oh, Tiffany getting that great side sig. Trying to help out Starlight here to get Isidru, but no avail. Coach Travis finally taking Starlight stock. Will Tiffany be able to actually take this? This second stock is the most crucial one, man. Oh, Starlight just cleaning up with these saves. Oh my lord.
And look at this. He's
fantastic.
He's not letting this happen. This is he doesn't want it to be a repeat of what happened in the last set between with Boomy and Remy. He's carrying this game on his back right now. Starlight with the down air, trying to get some gimps off onto the side. Isidru getting a reversal. Can Starlight get back? He does have the side air, touches the wall. Tiffany trying to come in for the assist onto Isidru, and now it's a 2v1 onto Isidru off stage, but now they have to reset. They know they can't sustain this play off stage for much longer, and Isidru trying to get more down airs. Tiffany getting caught off stage. Starlight not allowing that to happen. It comes back, side airs Tiffany back on stage because he doesn't want Tiffany to get caught again. He would rather side air Tiffany back onto the stage than let her get hit by anything else.
Wow.
And that's kind of telling.
The Starlight has been moving so well.
Oh, just barely baits that corner off on Isidru, and Isidru decides to leave it be. The double recovery from Isidru on to Cody Travis and Tiffany. So that could have gone one of 2 ways right there, especially with the damage that Cody Travis has built onto him. But Isidru with the recovery, that's going to take Cody Travis out. Isidru all by himself, and Starlight looking to carry this on his back. Man. And Isidru, I mean, it's completely possible for him to bring it back, but it's going to be very difficult considering. Oh, Starlight getting caught by the neutral stick. Huge play on his part.
Deep red though. Almost anything will kill. One more.
Oh, going for that. He was ready for it that time. Can he find the kill right now? And there it is, down air. Just barely bringing it back in the end. And Starlight playing out of his mind right there. 630 damage.
Way better. That was what I call a game, man. Tiffany and Starlight barely clutching it out. Not bad.
And they really shut down Cody Travis really hard. 233 damage in the game. That is unfortunate.
Yep.
But they will be moving on. Starlight and Tiffany getting into that semifinals against Silly, Gobi, and Simba. That's going to be a really big game, I think, because Silly Gobi's been just wild. Like, he's just been wild today.
Yeah.
And Simba just slowly progressing his mental state as they're coming off the win. This is going to be a whole other ball game, though, because now they have to deal with Cannon, and Cannon's, you know, like you said in the beginning, it's kind of weird.
Man, I'm just out of words. This entire 2v2 so far has just been, it's been great. It's been beautiful. I've been having a great time casting so far. Like, being able, honestly, half the time I'm just like watching. I'm just like, Front, can you just take over for a bit so I can just like watch?
You just bask in it.
yeah.
I mean, hey,
anyways,
I'll do what I can. I'll entertain you as well. You're part of the crowd too.
That's true. Actually, very true words. Look at Faison versus Noel and I throw. This is the winners finals, man. This is like the cream of the cream of the cream of the top. Like Boomy and Remy versus Noel and I throw was a complete treat. But this is like a treat with unnecessary gold on top of it. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Gold's always necessary.
Edible gold is pretty okay. It doesn't actually taste anything, but how do I know that? Well, I got some really expensive ice cream once, I didn't pay for it myself, so I'm happy about that.
Was
And,
it some of that YouTube stuff where it's like
Yeah.
like the $200 ice cream where it's just plain
Yeah.
vanilla with gold flakes?
It was great. Yeah, it was pretty great. It didn't taste anything different, but I felt different. You know what I mean? Anyways, getting into it, we are going to Shipwreck. Noel Athro versus Faison and Lil Cap. Winners finals. Whoever wins this goes on to grand finals. Whoever loses this goes on to losers finals.
At that point, do you just like take the gold flakes off, eat the ice cream, and sell the gold flakes? Get your money back?
That's a good point. Huh.
You just get regular ice cream at that point. Like, what's the point? Anyway, we got game number 1 here in the winners finals. Already kicking off right now. Ithro and Noel getting a little beat up right now from this Faison Lil Cap combo. The swords coming out and being pretty dangerous. Only one character difference here in Lil Cap's boat part. The big rig, you know, what we're normally used to seeing out of him.
Yep.
And now the weapon throw coming out, the hammer swap, and this is going to be, I think, where the cookie crumbles for Noel and Ithro, because that damage from the hammer, if he can catch out maybe 1-2 aerial hits, that's huge damage.
Oh my god. No.
Woo!
Ithro tried to save him, barely misses it, and I think he ends up killing himself. Never mind. Lil Cap also misses the edge guard, and he's dead on that. Yeah. Oh, that's too late.
And there he goes.
Nice. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay.
Noel trying to find his way back onto stage.
Yep.
Lil Cap positioning himself with the hammer, getting a little bit more damage out. That's a 20 damage hit. That's another 25 damage hit right there from that hammer. Another 20, and there it is. Like, look at this. Every single one of those aerials, huge damage. They can't sustain that. They gotta get Lil Cap out of the playfield, off that hammer, something, because the longer he has this is just more and more dangerous for this blue team.
Faison Lil Cap, dude.
Oh, look at this! Another side air. It's huge. Another
Into
one
weapon
off on
throw,
the left
after
side, and
weapon
there's the
throw.
weapon throw. He can't get back from this.
Dude, so this is what I've said. Boom and Remy are way better at dealing with this chaotic playstyle of Lil Cap and Faison. I throw in Noel being a bit more like new. Obviously not too new, but like compared to Remy and Boomy's expertise. This chaotic playstyle is doing so well against them. Like, you'll just see Lil Cap doing the craziest of moves and just like keep tossing out weird stuff, and it's just working so well for them right now.
But already off the bat, Lil Cap trying to make his approach in, and there's the recovery onto Lil Cap, trying to get the kill on him. He's still in that first
No
stock,
six
but
stock.
not anymore. It's shut down for both the red team
Yeah.
players as Noel and Ithro start their comeback. And
I was about to say, are we getting a 6-stock?
it was very close to it. But
Yeah.
I mean, all the players of the caliber that I don't think they're going to allow that to happen. Unless it's just a real big runaway, and here it is. This is the final opportunity for Noel to make a big play here. The
great
recovery save on to Lil Cap. Lil Cap trying to play the low angle, look for that recovery onto Noel maybe, but the side air pushing back a little bit. The neutral sig not going to catch. Side air, side sig, charge up, going to be punished, of course. Noel always on point with those. Noel trying to make an approach in, and that was all Lil Cap's kill right there. Faison.
That's
one of those rank
statement,
moves where you
dude.
just steal the kill and just.
I throw
now
sub
it's mine
200
now.
damage.
Oh my god, that was a 199.
It just got tossed around, man. Like that wasn't even just like Noel or Ithro playing
Oof.
bad or anything. They just got pretty much destroyed. Like,
Not to throw shade or anything, but I've seen Redalus get more damage in the dev stream.
oh my.
That's throwing shade at two people too. That's bad.
Oh well. New map. This time they go for Thunderground Stadium. I don't think Shipwreck was the best map for them, considering how Lil Cap and Faison play. So far, you know what they say? They say there's beauty in chaos. They don't say that, but I say that. So we're gonna go with that,
that's
right?
Daikuism now.
We're gonna go with that. And this is chaos, as you can see. That is chaos.
The cross team black hole. They don't even care. Lil Cap and Noel going for those cross team black holes, just getting damage on both of their teammates. They don't even care what's going on here.
Oh my, what is even happening? Oh.
Shenanigan zone coming out of it with Faison recovery, and now Lil Cap trying to get more damage out from the hammer.
Incredible spot dodge.
Nice spot dodge from him as well. Yeah, both players threw out top tier spot dodges in the recovery, saving Noel off from the recovery from Lil Cap.
Oh, Lil Cap is so good at just like staying right there and getting ready to punish. He's just always like barely on the end of the ground and ready to edge guard.
He's got fantastic positioning in this game, and he's able to get there and assist phase on most of the time when he needs to. But the hammer, like when he's got that hammer out, and I really think he needs to switch back to it, especially because he's got Noel and Ithro kind of in a more fresh stocks. Getting him into the kill range will help phase on find the finishers as well, since that's kind of, I think, a position he's been more suited to in this matchup.
Getting the kill.
Little Cap going with
that's double.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, good
Double
combo
kill.
from the blue team. And the recovery onto Ithro so that he can get another recovery off the top. Very nice communication from them, and that's something I do like to see from them. That recovery onto his teammate to reset the jumps in the recovery option. Very smart.
Oh man, Ithro and Noel looking a bit different this game, man. They're not gonna go out like they did last time.
Well, now Little Cap's got a hammer again. All he has to do is coach pitch over and over and over again. Am I right?
Yep. Ooh, phase on.
Oh no!
Oh.
Ooh, that is unfortunate. Getting the side sig kill onto phase on his teammate. That's not gonna do them any justice, as it evens up the match for them now. But at least, the very least, if there's any positive lighting you can take from that, is at least phase on has a fresh stock now.
So blue team slightly in the lead, just barely, with that extra stock on onto Noel. I have a feeling that's gonna be equalized very soon, though.
Little Cap losing out on the aggression game from Ithro. Ithro able to get right on top of Little Cap before he can get any of his moves out, which is actually surprising because Little Cap has been very successful.
Wow.
And that's going to be a kill on Noel, bring him down to his last stock. That final hit, that side air connection is going to be what it takes to equalize this game up. And now Ithro and Noel trying to back off just a little bit, create a little bit of space and map containment so that they're not immediately caught off guard by this approaching from Phazon and Little Cap. This hammer is devastating them, and they need to figure out a way to get rid of it. And there it is, the damage knockoff for that weapon. Little Cap finding his way back on the stage. Phazon trying to cover for Little Cap for just a little bit. The sword play coming out. He can't outrange the spear, so he has to get right on top of Ithro. Noel turning things around onto Phazon. Phazon
Nice.
having a tough time dealing with this blue team pressure from both sides.
Ithro has no recovery. Nice, very.
Ooh, tries to go for the egg drop. Doesn't quite get that ground pound connection, though.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice
Both
pickup.
teams so.
It's so
Little Cap?
close between these two
Always
teams,
that-
and there's the recovery. Phazon all
Oh.
by himself. There's the
that?
ground pound. That separates the two for a little bit. That allows him
Ithro,
to
go
focus
away.
on
Don't
one
stay
player
there.
at a time. But
Nice,
now,
Noel, clean.
as soon as they as soon as they come back together, Ithro and Noel are unstoppable in that 2v1 because they have that cohesion and that coverage that they can just if Phazon was able to get a kill right there, they were close enough that the other player would be able to get the refrag and just take the game down. So what I liked what Phazon did, even though it didn't end up in a kill, he separated the two players. He could try to go for that 1v1, but he didn't go. I don't think he dedicated that 1v1 enough. He kind of backed off and tried to just play the survival game rather than take that opportunity for himself, maybe go for a neutral sig and find that kill and force it into the 1v1, because then he would have had a 1v1, both players in the red health, that could have given him the win. But very nice play from Noel and Ithro to come back together quickly and just secure that kill.
Oh, Noel starting off with a double down light. That's. I hate to see that happen to the team, but clean start from Noel. If only Ithro could have followed that up, that would have been even better. That was weird. Ithro barely hitting Noel, canceling the down sig. And not too shabby from both teams. Noel might be dead here. Ithro, nice weird save. I mean, I guess that just happened. Oh, nice. Downlight Sarah into another downlight, into another Sarah. Ooh, Phazon trying to catch the downlight Sarah from that. Noel dying. Noel not doing much right there.
Well, he died, so that's something.
This.
Phazon trying to go for the ground pound way below the stage and managing to shark his way to the other side of the map just for survival reasons.
Nice.
And now Noel with the side sig kill almost goes for another one, but gets pulled right out of it with a down air from Little Cap. Now Phazon trying to get a little bit more damage in. Noel making his way back onto the stage. Ithro with the side air, pushing the Little Cap off to the side, throwing his weapon away, not even at anyone. I'm not really sure what the decision was for that.
Oh
Except maybe to
my,
try to pick
nair
the
into
hammer.
Sarah. Oh, that was so clean.
Can he get back? Yes, he can. iThrow making his way back for the assist is going to help him a lot there.
Man, so far you're just seeing so much micro spacing, so much like small team. Oh, Noel putting himself in a really vulnerable position right there. Faison was just like, okay, I'll take that.
You were in the middle of just praising everyone, and then you just stopped. You're like, oh, just kidding. I don't believe this anymore.
I think it's a fancy platform movement right there. I don't really do much, but it's nice to see. No, getting that side sig. Oh, getting that neutral sig.
Either way, Noel able to get back on stage with a neutral sig, getting the connection too.
Ooh.
But Lil Cap taking advantage of an offstage potential and getting that kill onto iThrow, pushing him into the last stock. And Noel falling to his death, getting too pressured off on that side. Now it's the 2v1. iThrow all by himself. Faison and Lil Cap did a decent job at weapon starving, but one spawned right on top of iThrow, so you know that sometimes happens, I guess.
Oh my face! Oh,
and there it is. No, the dodge.
What?
Nice spot dodge with the ground pound. Can't get through that one.
That was like a
Very
fail
nice.
into a win, into a fail, into a win. That was great.
Yeah.
So, iThrow.
He had a really good spot dodge right there at the very end, though, to avoid that side air and potentially make his way back. I think if he positioned himself the right way with a recovery, you could beat out the ground pound at the right angle, but sometimes it's kind of finicky with the way it works and the timing on it. But you try to go for that side air, and I don't think that works out more often than not. But there was a good option on Faison's side to throw out the coverage from that ground pound in the first place. So goes both ways.
iThrow did 170 damage that game.
Ugh.
iThrow was like slightly dropping the ball of the assess. It feels like he doesn't he can't get like any ground or like get into it without getting just mumbled up, because that's always what happens when we look at the face off, when you just randomly create this chaos and then work off of it. Look at the face on in a lot of ways remind me of Addy and Cake, really. There's just like weird kind of chaotic gameplay that only makes sense to them, you know.
They can really decipher it, except it's a little different because Addy and Cake do it in a different language. Anyway, we got Faison and Lil Cap. Lil Cap finally finding his hammer. Noel trying to get in with the spear play, and both iThrow and Noel doing the spear play right now, trying to get a little bit of spacing with the side airs. The neutral lights just get a lot of that long range stuff. iThrow tries to get in, but Lil Cap getting the punish with the double coach pitch. And that is going to be very devastating. iThrow getting thrown off, and another coach pitch, 4 in a row. Let's see, we got another one in here. We got 3, 2, 1. Oh, you see the stomp. He was looking for it.
Ooh, Noel not taking out with that though. Both players in very dangerous positions. Oh,
very nice option from Faison.
Neutral sig.
That neutral stick can be devastating if you get caught by it at the wrong angle. And this is one of those maps where it can be very unforgiving.
Oh, okay,
nice option, but not going to connect. Good avoidance.
It's a bit of a weird option right there, and it worked out really well because Noel actually didn't punish it because of how strange the angle was. And I guess
it puts him at the wall though. He doesn't need to use any jumps or movement to get back to the wall if he gets hit. So it's a pretty decent option, and the dodge comes back not faster, but it comes up sooner again.
The only issue with doing it is just that he's in such deep red that any attack would basically kill him, and you're putting in a lot of recovery frames. But it worked out really well.
It's always a risk-reward situation, but that one worked out for him definitely.
Lil Cap being tossed up all the way. Pretty even game. Both teams pretty much in the same. Was in the same position.
Side sig from Lil Cap. Looking for another kill. That's the side air, and there we go. That's 2 kills. Blue team on their last stocks. I think that's tournament stock too for them.
Yeah.
If they die out here, then they're out.
No, they're
no. This is winners finals. Winners finals. Excuse me. I thought we were some losers. I'm wrong. Keep going. Continue. Proceed.
iThrow getting the KO on Lil Cap. Almost even it out. Faison though, looking really healthy in yellow so far. On a second stock as well.
Lil Cap making a little bit of damage work out for him on that platform. before it starts coming up, so it's pretty low down there. Getting someone caught down there can lead to a death, even if it's pretty early in the stock, but no one ends up falling through. Faison getting stuck down there. I don't know if he can get up. Oh,
No,
just
he's good.
barely with the recovery. Very close stock, and Noel trying to finish off with a neutral sig, and he's getting very successful hits in with this spear play onto Faison. Faison's having a hard time dealing with the distance. He can't outrange the spear with the sword that he's been hogging onto for most of the game, and he needs to figure something out different to deal with it, I think.
That's pretty much the trouble right now. It's not even the fact that Lil Cap can be killed. It's, oh, I thought it was dead. It's the issue that Faison is still on his second stock, dude.
Side zig onto Noel, not going to connect. Noel stuck without a weapon off stage, looking for the recovery kill, not going to connect. There's the double into the side air, no weapon throw snipe.
Ooh.
Oh no! That could have been very bad.
Oh, nice.
The weapon throw on a teammate. The right opportunity play right there. Noel just gets the down air and slides that Faison stock out of existence. So that could have been very bad.
Lil Cap and Faison taking it. Getting into grand finals, they were playing well, man. Faison and Lil Cap making it happen. It didn't even... I wouldn't even say it looked too close, really. Like, the games were relatively close, but it always felt like in Faison and Lil Cap's control. Like, they control the chaos. They create it, and they control it. So
I mean, that's kind of, you know, Lil Cap's MO at the very least, is that he's very good at controlling the game. That hammer play of his is really refined.
Yeah,
so
look at
that
it right here.
finding those coach pitches, getting a lot of that aerial damage, just 1, 2, 3 hits there, all of a sudden you're in the orange and you have to reconsider your play style. That's that hammer play coming in, especially against the Hattori pick with low defense. I don't know if any of them were running a 5 defense Hattori, but even against the 5 defense Hattori, that's 25 damage on a side air, I believe, and 20 on a neutral air, or the vice versa. I can't exactly remember which one it is, but it's a lot of damage. I mean, red is what, 150? So that's six aerial hits, and you're already in the red. And they weren't wary enough about that.
so far, man, these games. There's no words. There's no words.
They're good. It's really good today.
Yeah, this is probably one of my most enjoyable tournaments so far, both as a caster and a spectator. It's not EU, so that's already a positive thing. Shout out to you. Anyways, Tiffany and Starlight versus Silly Gobi and Simba coming up right now for the semi-losers finals match. Whoever wins this goes into losers finals to fight against Noel and Aithro to get the chance to get into grand finals and finally fighting against Lil Cap and Faison. We've seen a lot from these teams, Simba and Silly Gobi, the biggest anime story of all time. Silly Gobi just always barely clutching it out. Simba surpassing people left and right, you know, like the Hokage. Tiffany and Starlight trying to figure things out. Like, they're in the lead, then they're not, then they're in the lead again. It makes no sense, but both teams have been holding on barely, and they've made it happen. So this is an interesting match. What happens when the anti-hero and the hero, you know, fight? Who wins that? The villain?
Well, I mean, if it's an anti-hero and a hero fighting, then who is the villain?
That's my point. Where does the villain come out? Noel and Aithro? So whoever wins this doesn't matter because Noel and Aithro is going to win?
Do Faison and Lil Cap just like show up in this game in the middle of it like green team or something and just win it out? Is that the villain? I mean, it's unexpected, so I don't know. But anyway, we got Tiffany and Starlight getting things started off right now. Simba and Silly Gobi doing their thing as well. Just controlled chaos here at the beginning as everyone gets situated into the new set.
Ooh. So far, blue team doing great. I mean, red team coming in like really hard. Already taking out Starlight. Gobi and Simba, man. Oh, Silly Gobi with that signature. So it's something really terrifying about attached signatures, man. They truly have a lot of force, and for a good reason. When you sacrifice that much defense, you better get something in return, right?
I mean, that's kind of the risk reward in just the thatch pick alone, you know, is that like going with that low defense character. If you can avoid getting hit often, you're gonna get a huge amount of mileage out of your character, because that's where all the stats are going, are in the damage and the movement speed and everything else. So
jeez,
like if you think you're gonna get hit a lot, don't pick a charged up, almost takes Tiffany out from across the stage. That's a pretty huge hit, and the cannonball's coming out, and there's a recovery. Tiffany stock is gone, and already getting pressured off stage is Starlight. No cannon to save him this time, and he's having a hard time dealing with all this.
Ooh, Simba, are you living? No, Simba, what are you doing?
No, he had it too.
He stared a little bit too early. He had to like move a little bit more before staring, because it basically just killed the momentum. I wonder if he fast followed on accident as well. But yeah, Simba dying at that percentage, that pretty much puts blue team in the lead again.
It's unfortunate, yeah, because Simba now in his last stock is in a very difficult position to be in. Like, now he can't really afford to take too much damage because then he'll just become a target for the blue team. Simba now trying to still stay relevant, though, and not just back off and let Silly Gobi do all the work. I mean,
GC downlets after GC downlets of sorts. So...
It just...
Oh!
Like we said, controlled chaos.
Love it. Gobi's been using signatures so well in this dash, man. Truly making the dash pick actually work out.
So that's Silly Gobi losing his second stock. So Tiffany's the only one left with the second stock. And that's a lot of damage from Starlight as well off stage.
That's been the story of Starlight so far on Cannon, man. He's just been getting these damages.
Simba deep in the red though. And Tiffany's about to come back with the first stock. The wake up attacks, nah, it doesn't come out. I'm actually really surprised. Tiffany could have gone as soon as she spawned, just straight for a haymaker, a side light or something, and push Simba off the map, maybe for a kill, and that would have just devastated the red team right there. But instead, went for the weapon pickup instead. I don't understand what the decision making was behind that, but maybe staying safe, winning the lead.
Simba's surviving so well, man. Like he's been in red the entire time.
Oh, going on to Starlight right now. Silly Gobi trying to make his way back on the stage. Both red team players in the red.
Simba's in black, man. That's it. Gobi though.
Can Silly Gobi clutch it out right now? He needs a neutral. He needs a kill on the
fall down signature.
Ooh, gets caught by Tiffany on the top end. Makes his way back to the wall. Starlight looking for a potential ground pound or down air.
Oh.
And there it is. Jumps right into it. Tiffany and Starlight taking game number 1 though. Pretty solid showing. Over 530 damage on either one of the players.
Yeah, Tiffany did 600. Yeah.
Starlight.
No, Tiffany did 600 actually. Yeah. I'm in clutch with that.
One had like 640, the other one had like 530 something.
That was
a lot of damage between the two of them.
Anyways, with that, it's so whenever someone's get put on the wall and it's a 2v1 scenario from Starlight and Tiffany's side, Starlight likes to just literally jump up and be in an area and that he's safe with his dares, and then he's just baiting people in. And the moment you like keep fixating on Starlight, Tiffany can just catch you out. And a lot of players have been falling into this trap, and I wonder if it's just because of the illusion that he's like punishable. I don't know. It's been working out really well.
That's kind of the story from what we saw in the Starlight, Tiffany, and Cody Travis Essinger in game number 5 was Starlight was the one getting all the damage, pushing everyone in every single direction, but it was Tiffany finding all the kills. I think she had 4 kills to his 2, and it was that kind of role scenario where you have the person going for the kills and then the other one going for the map control and the damage. Oh, my throat is getting really dry.
Gobi's incredible. Gobi's been playing so well the entire. Oh my lord, Tiffany saw it though, getting that great team combo to finish off. Down staring into side pick from Starlight's point. Looking pretty good so far.
Starlight throwing out the ground pound, trying to catch someone on the recovery. Tiffany looking for a kill. I hear getting caught by Simba.
Oh my god.
Oh, not gonna find the kill yet. It's it's funny. It's actually a pretty rare opportunity that actually ends up in a kill. I think because the person needs to be actually a lot more damage than they are if we're to actually lead into it off that final hit. And there's the double KO onto the blue team. This is going to give the red team a little bit more room to work with as they get back into the rhythm of things. And they're looking a little bit better than they were in the first game. Dealing with some of the movement from both of these blue team players, just a little bit better, but it's still pretty close. A lot of controlled chaos between these two teams.
So far, Starlight getting Simba, that's so clean, man. I love when players do that. So there's this one scenario where if someone doesn't have a dodge and you hit them with a down air, as long as you just find which direction they swerve to, you can instantly ground pound and it will hit almost no matter what. The only way you get out of it is by fast falling with them and then going through the side. But that's crazy. I've never seen anyone ever do that. So Simba getting that follow-up was so perfect. Great recognition.
Starlight getting a kill off on the left side of the Simba. Silly Gobi trying to survive underneath. Deep in the red. Getting killed by nothing but a neutral light. That's all it took. Tiffany deep in the red as well. Kind of falling back. Looking for more of those kill opportunities, but gets caught off on the top. And now Silly Gobi just needing to survive for a little bit longer. Trying to push Starlight off stage with the 2v1. But Tiffany's now back and they can't afford to do so anymore. Now, nice throw and neutral light play into side light. Very good approach from Silly Gobi to get some damage off. And the weapon throw not going to connect, unfortunately. But Silly Gobi is just going off right now.
Oh my
so
lord,
much
what
damage and a great combo.
What is happening, dude? It's like it was like a two-man show for a moment. It's like Blue Team would just dare as dummies.
Is it a combo competition? Is that what this is? Because that was pretty clean.
Still dangerous though. Simba can die, but nope. Incredible.
There's Starlight. Recovery on to Tiffany. Not dead yet. Silly Gobi going for the chase in the air.
So crisp, so clean. Don't do it, Gobi. Don't do it. Just fake go down. You can just do a fake. I like that. Wait for that. I guess that. Oh,
that's not what he wants.
Uh-oh.
At least Silly Gobi didn't have a lot of damage push up.
Ooh, good try. Uh-oh. He's going to side stick. Oh, he's dead.
There you go.
Nice.
There's
the
finisher. And this time, Silly Gobi and Simba taking the W in game number 2.
Wow. Coming back 1-1. There was that one pivotal moment where Simba just straight up demolished Starlight. I think we can get to see it, hopefully. I hope there's a clip of it. Let's see if there is. There isn't. I'm very sad. That's fine. It happens. Anyways, getting back into it. Game 3. 1-1.
All right, what's the difference in game 3? What do you think it's going to be? Who changes what? What's the difference here?
I don't think any of them change anything. I think this is just a raw skill output so far. Like, I don't think any gameplay is going to be changing. I think it's just, you know, this is the heart of the champion. You know, this is where both their hearts collide, and whoever has the bigger one wins.
I'll go with it. I don't know where their hearts collide means, but I'll just go with it. You know? Anyway, Tiffany and Starlight are already starting off getting a decent amount of damage onto Silly Gobi. Starlight taking a little bit of damage himself as Simba tries to get a little bit of retaliation damage. As Simba now swaps over onto Tiffany, pushing him off stage, her off stage, and Simba now getting the down airs onto Tiffany. She's having a little bit of trouble getting back on the stage now, trying to find a weapon pickup as the red team and I guess Starlight as well starve Tiffany out just a tiny bit. Tiffany's still stuck off onto the wall, finally getting finished off. Not able to find any sort of respite from the Starlight. And Silly Gobi almost forgetting to pick up the weapon. Starve out Tiffany still, finding those guns.
Wow.
And let's see how well he can play the guns. We saw some good stuff in the first game, but I don't think we saw too much after that in terms of guns.
Man, Gobi barely surviving because Starlight's down and recovery dropped. The recovery had barely missed out. Okay. Gobi would have died no matter what from that side air from Starlight. So, yeah. But that was just funny. The circumstances for that to happen was ridiculous. Looks nice. Wrong team though.
Either way, Tiffany going in and getting a lot of damage off the double recovery onto Silly Gobi. That's going to be a lot of damage, especially from the guitars, considering the multi-hit functionality of the move. And Silly Gobi's low defense on Thatch in the first place. So Starlight now trying to get some retaliation onto Simba, but Simba unable to find that neutral light or the neutral air to throw Starlight into the depths of the map and separate him from Tiffany just for a moment. Downsync though will do a good job of just that, and the neutral air comes out, not able to connect on Starlight. Tiffany trying to get into the mix, but the weapon throw just denies that notion immediately. Starlight getting pushed off on the map, looking for the opportunity to play on to Silly Gobi, but not able to find it. The recovery from Silly Gobi though, finishing off Starlight's second stock, and now Tiffany both in their last stock. Simba still holding on to that very first stock, doesn't even know what the meaning of death is, considering he's still alive on that third stock, looking pretty solid in the first place, ready to surpass everything in his way.
so far, man. They're just crushing it. Gobi has like Simba has been surviving for the longest time. It's like a complete change because Simba kept dying early every single time, and this time, Cass's curse is a thing, right? Like, cause in my 3 years of like noticing it, every time you mention something, it just works against you as a caster. Oh, Simba! Down like ground pound, into another ground pound, into another ground pound. Another one as well. Just keep going, yes, yeah? Just do it again, I like it. Yes!
I love your reactions. There we go. Dude. That's Simba and Silly Gobi. Game number 3, taking it down, taking the lead in the set. And now Starlight and Tiffany trying to figure out what they need to do in order to bring this back a little bit. It looks like they're stalling out the character pick for just a second so they can converse, maybe strategize over what they need to do, how they need to approach things. Maybe they're going in too hard. Maybe they're not going in hard enough. Maybe the character picks aren't working out quite well enough. I know both of these players have like things on the back burner that they can switch to in cases where they need to shift their play styles around. Even though their original play styles were pretty decent. And there we go. Like we have right here, we have the kindergarten Asuri coming out from Starlight. And this is what he played before he was getting into the canon side of things with Sidra. So now we got the double Asuri, and this is going to be a little different because now we got the double guitar play. I think double guitar is actually going to do pretty well against both the gauntlets and the guns from Gobi and Simba's side. However, there's one major counter from Silly Gobi. I'll tell you that right now. Cannonballs.
Oh my god. I feel like Simba went from, being the little lion cub that he was to actually like becoming the Lion King now finally. Not dying, doing incredible amounts of damage, and finally stepping up. Because Simba is generally the one that has been carrying Gobi the past tournaments. Not carrying, but like doing better. Gobi always like finds ways to choke. Sorry. But Gobi really stepped it up for this tournament, man. And now Simba stepping it up as well. We're looking at a strong team, dude.
This is a force to be reckoned with, and I could definitely see them making it into the losers finals and potentially surpassing whoever ended up down there. Who's that? Aether Noel? You think they can take the heat? I guess we'll have to find out, but that comes next. If Silly Gobi and Simba can take this down right here, which they're looking pretty strong. I wouldn't doubt it in the first place. But Tiffany and Starlight doing their best to bring this back. Miami Dome, great music, of course. Small stage, no sharking potential. So those guitar plays, where they try to get
that didn't kill.
Where they get those guitar plays off stage, where they try to get the combos, like the off stage strings, the pressure.
What is happening, man?
Miami Dome is happening.
No one's
right
dying. No one's dying. What? Did you see that?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
Whatever.
Whatever. That's not the reaction.
In my 3 years of playing Brawl, I haven't seen that happen ever.
Whatever.
Like,
all right.
That's the first time I've seen that happen. I don't know what just happened. Whatever. Getting into it. Starlight and Tiffany doing really well so far. And as I say that, Gobi's just like, nah. Okay, this game, I like it.
Double KO. This is I don't know. The music changes the mindset of a lot of players. It's high paced. It's EDM. It's techno. It's getting people into the rhythm.
That is actually a fact. Music tends to control how you play and how you do things. There was a big study on it.
It's how you think about stuff. I mean, it's
and I'm not even talking about working out or anything.
So prevalent is in movies too. Like it's a huge thing. But
yeah,
anyway, we got
precedent and everything.
Yeah. John Williams is big for a reason. Anyway, Silly Gobi and Simba making their way back to stage. Tiffany and Starlight trying to cover as much of the stage as possible. I think actually, if Starlight was going to stay on Cannon, this would have been the map to do it because Cannon is actually really good here from what I've seen in the past. And Silly Gobi, Simba taking a lot of advantage of these thatch sigs. This neutral sig is very devastating these Asuri picks, especially because of that low defense and the high force that comes out of that neutral thing as well. Tries to throw out another one, almost catches Tiffany on the back end, but Starlight with the pickup to interrupt that Sig before it even starts is pretty big on his part. Another one coming out. You got to be pretty worried too. If Simba ends up in one of those as well. Simba's pretty deep in the red. That could end up into a team kill. So he's got to be a little bit more careful with these Sigs. He's starting to look like Isidru with some of these.
So far, Gobi just needs to survive now. Simba's on the second stock, surviving really well. I'm telling you, man. Simba, oh, never mind. Gobi's dead. But yeah, Simba definitely becoming the Lion King for a moment, man. Just hope Scar doesn't get him. This is doable. Was doable.
I mean, it's super close. Like Simba, he's still in his first stock. There's a lot of stuff he has to work through these stocks. Like it's still 2v1s, like they're pretty fresh in those stocks on the blue team, so he's got to work through a little bit more. But like you said, it's gonna work out for them a little bit more. The double Qatar, double sword, the double Asuri overall. So it's doing good for them right now, and I could see them breaking this win off in the end. But still, I don't know. He's not dead yet, and as long as Simba stays alive, the comeback is always potentially like a potential thing that can happen.
Oh, did you see that, by the way, by Simba's movement? So he jumps down, fast falls because the weapon throw's coming, and then he jumps up again, recoveries, and then gets through. Oh, I love that micro movement. And jeez, doesn't matter though. Huh. Moving on. That's 2-2, right?
Yeah, it's 2-2. Now game 5. And remember the last time we saw game 5 with Starlight and Tiffany, Starlight went off.
Yeah.
Had an incredible amount of damage. So if he gets into that desperate situation again, that I'm backed into a quarter and I'm just gonna unleash everything, we might see a lot from him right now.
I'm just curious to see what will happen in this game, man, because so far the games have been great, and I keep saying it, but they really have been. And yeah, will the Lion King surpass, and will Gobi finally get through his choke genes? We will see. Or will Starlight and Tiffany be the anti-heroes they are? I take it.
Tiffany and Starlight getting a good start in game number 5, getting a lot of damage onto Simba, double recovery onto Simba. Silly Gobi looking for a little bit of retaliation damage, not able to find really anything as Tiffany just goes right in on top of Silly Gobi, making it very difficult for him to get out of this pressure zone that Tiffany and Starlight have created. The recovery is just dealing so much damage to both of these red team players. Ooh, nice neutral sig to find the kill off on the top. Starlight still surviving though, barely avoiding that neutral sig. And Simba trying to find the retaliation here. The weapon throw into the ground pound. Neither one is going to connect apparently. And Tiffany now getting back in the neutral sig. Not going to find Starlight, but the recovery from Tiffany will find Gobi. And that is going to be another kill onto the red team. And that is going to be pretty even in the stock department. But damage can go either way.
Right now, the biggest importance is honestly just doing as much damage to Tiffany. Ignore trying to kill Starlight here. Like, just do as much damage to Tiffany you can and get her on her first stock. Like, that is the play right here. Because yeah, Starlight will eventually die if you're pressuring his teammate, and they're doing well with this.
Right in the mix, Silly Gobi trying to get a lot of work out of the guns. It accidentally catches Simba in that down light as well. The side light's coming out, a little bit more damage, stun locking him in that neutral light. A very good move for the team play. With no follow from Simba,
Gobi's movement so
clean. The recovery's coming back, and now Starlight getting back on the right, getting a little bit of retaliation damage on Simba. Simba trying to get back in the middle. Silly Gobi deals with 2v1. Good sig usage to push Starlight off into the right, and Tiffany almost.
What am I witnessing?
Can he get back? Yes. She makes her way back to the stage.
Big chaos. Hitting each other a bit.
Able to get back just well enough. Tiffany making her way into the center of the stage, getting that map control underway.
Oh, nice.
Silly Gobi with the turnaround, though, the recovery off on the top, and Starlight now with the sword play in the middle, getting the 2v1 pressure. The down airs on the map, just trying to buy time for Tiffany to come back because he knows he has a lot of damage built up. He can't afford to take a loss right here because otherwise it's tournament stock and Simba and Silly Gobi will just go right off on Starlight and Tiffany if he does.
Gobi could have been saved by Simba, but he chooses to just instantly end himself because he didn't have anything to get back on stage. So I think he valued just being able to help his teammate out as fast as possible rather than wasting time with the save and everything, which actually ended up being a right choice, man. Surprisingly, sometimes that actually is the right choice.
Silly Gobi backing up on the stage. Tiffany trying to get behind Silly Gobi to get a good positioning as Simba gets back on the map and just breaks up the positioning just at the right nick of time. Silly Gobi making his way to the center of the stage and trying to get a little bit more damage off onto Tiffany as Simba and Silly Gobi try to focus Tiffany, I think, a little bit more. And that is going to allow them to get a little bit of that kill pressure off since Tiffany has been the one to focus more on the finishing moves. She's been doing a very good job at that.
So clutch,
way,
man.
Throughout all of these matches. And that weapon throw, I think, might have been the wrong move from Silly Gobi because now he's got the guns.
Nice.
Gotta see.
Oh, he's so
throw,
clean.
Simba.
Oh, he's not clean. He is clean. They both wall slipping.
Gotta get back. Simba drops the side air. No, that would have been a guaranteed kill on the Starlight.
Oh, he's dead.
And now that
Simba?
costs them so
Lion
much.
King?
Simba has to confirm the kill. Weapon
Lion
throw
King.
off on the side. Going for the weapon. Looking for the weapon throw down. Tiffany not ready to come back on the stage yet.
Oh.
Neutral air. No neutral air. But there it is. Is that the kill? No.
He's gonna do
Tiffany's
it.
still alive.
Well, like
Weapon
it around, he
throw
does it.
confirms it. Getting number
Simba.
5 goes to Simba and Silly Gobi. And the underdogs from the beginning of this top 8 making their way into the losers finals to face off against iThrow and Noel. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Wow. Simba not choking today. Gobi and Simba going all the way to top 3, man. Jeez. Like, I'm telling you, these clutches have been crazy the entire day. Just clutch game after clutch game after clutch game. They keep leveling up within every single set as well. First, it was Gobi, you know, getting it on, messing around. And then Simba carries him a bit against Boomy and Remy. And then now they both stepped up. It's just...
It's what we're going to keep seeing throughout the rest of this tournament. And the rest of this tournament, of course, is
Will they be able to
losers
continue
finals
this, though?
into grand finals. That's all we got left is 2 games, which I guess grand finals potentially has the ability to go into a reset. So another game, so maybe 3, but still a 1 game between 2 teams. Anyway, Silly Gobi, Simba versus iThrow, Noel. The top caliber teams right here. This is dangerous stuff. Silly Gobi and Simba have been surpassing everybody. iThrow and Noel, huge team name. They've been around forever. They ended up beating Remy and Boomy in the beginning. Just barely losing out to Faison and Lil Capt in Game 4 in the winners finals. And now it's all come down to this. This is all for the grand finals right here. Whoever wins here moves on. And the other one is gone.
If iThrow and Noel play like they
rhyme.
did against Lil Cap and Faison, I don't know if that was because Lil Cap and Faison were just so good, or if iThrow and Noel kind of dropped the ball a bit. I think they dropped the ball a bit. Well, iThrow specifically. Simba and Silly's gonna take it all the way to the grand finals, dude.
It could definitely happen. I mean, the potential is there. Noel now making an approach on to Simba, trying to get things started off right. iThrow still with no weapon. Oh, but they have a black hole going on with the unarmed play, and that is going to net them a decent amount of damage, but not too much. The fact that iThrow didn't have a weapon is going to cost them a little bit because I think a while back, one of the last couple balance patches that actually went through was a reducement on the damage of neutral light. So it's not going to net him quite as much as maybe they might have wanted, but still gives them a pretty decent lead. And Simba now taking the fall, can't get back. Silly Gobi all by himself for just a little bit, stalling out for Simba to get back into the mix. But iThrow and Noel doing a great job of pressuring Simba. Simba's gonna have to find a way to surpass this one because it's not looking too good for him right now.
Oh. Yeah, so far Noah I really have got the commanding lead. I don't know about the map choice so far. I know Aithro and Noel really like this map, so.
Ooh, good play from Noel to throw Simba off into the left. And good coverage from Silly Gober to cover his team and allow him to get back onto stage. Noel doing a good job at returning to stage, though. Everyone's playing on point right now. And it's just such good play on every single side. Simba's, getting around the down sig and surviving the whole way through. Weapon throw. Simba looking for the down air, and Noel going for the down air himself. Oh, that is unfortunate for him. He didn't have any more recovery options, and that's going to cost him a stock.
They pretty much even it up. Almost.
Almost. It's very close.
With that quick combo they did on Aithro, that put them in a pretty good position. Alright, Simba finding his way back. Oh my. Gobi had gotten that recovery at the same time. That would have been crazy. And team combos.
Noel doing a great job. Great option to go for the down right there. Try to catch someone out on the jump. But it is going to be a fall for Simba off the top of the map as well. And now Silly Gobi trying to pick up the pieces as he approaches Noel with the side sig, and it's not going to kill quite yet. They've got to find the finisher because he can still get back.
No, Simba, see what they do instead? Instead of focusing on Noel, while Aithro thinks that that's what they're going to do, they instantly swap on Aithro. And considering Aithro is in his last stock, that was actually the correct choice.
I mean,
Noel can come
one
later.
way or another, forcing like the separation into the 2v1 play is always a good choice, but they weren't able to secure anything there. They let Noel get back, and they didn't switch him back to Noel before he got back to the stage. They could have secured one kill, had the second player focus on the other one and pressure him at the same time, but they didn't, and they lost out 2 opportunities.
It's very doable. Aithro is very red. And if one person's to do it, it's Gobi, man. He has been doing it the entire day.
Yep, getting caught with the neutral light though. Now look, you can see the trap being set by Noel and Aithro. He's got to start pressuring someone. There's the recovery, not going to kill. Very high blast zone off the top, and here it is. He's got to get out of this, and there's the combo. They drop it.
That's not good.
Ooh, very good option. And there it is, recovery off the top.
Noel's very
Gobi can still do this.
So.
If Silly Gobi, if we don't see that victory screen, then the possibility always exists. See, we're about to see the victory screen. The possibility is over. Like I said.
Well, in the case of what they did was, they had the choice of killing Noel, but that would only put him on his first stock. The choice to make Aithro go from white to pretty deep orange was such a nice choice, especially with how they had wearing their lead. The unfortunate part was Simba killed himself on accident. I don't know how it happened, but I'm pretty sure he just lost count of his jumps off stage. They could have done it. And I really, really like that choice of opting for Aithro right there. Unfortunately, games are games. They still go back to Shipwreck. I don't agree with this. I really don't. I feel like they don't kill as early as they should be on this map.
Well, if anyone kills early on this map, it's Silly Gobi because Val doesn't quite have the force behind it. I mean, she can plastic off a ledge, but that's it. That's about it. And the options really aren't too good for her on this map. For Silly Gobi, they're fine, but that's half your players having the kill potential here.
Lord,
Silly Gobi is just going off, of course. Yeah. Simba making his way back on the stage. He did get the wall check. Silly Gobi has to get the help onto Simba, and there he does. Oh, and he gets the down air onto Noel. Noel trying to make his way back, holding onto that wall. Silly Gobi doing a great job of just holding that position, though. Not able to find the retaliation in time. Oh, a neutral air would have found a finisher on a Noel as well. Simba making his way back on the stage. Silly Gobi doing his best to just carry this game on his back.
Noel's just surviving. I don't understand how. He's gotten hit so many times so far. He should be dead.
I think there's just a few missed opportunities from both of the red team players to find those right options to get the kills off. Because I mean, I think Silly Gobi went for a gravity canceled down light to try to get a recovery on the post, when instead he could have just gone for a neutral light, a neutral air right below him and gotten the kill.
And the kill? Oh!
It's not that they're going for the wrong options. It's that they're going for the right options at the wrong time.
Still a bit.
Aerial coverage from the blue team. Noel trying to get the coverage on a Silly Gobi. Silly Gobi didn't touch the wall. That could have been very bad. Simba not able to find that team pickup, and somehow Aithro finding his way through the neutral sig, finding that like what is it, a 5-frame gap or something like that between
like
two shots.
Six frame, 5 games. You're right about that. And then
something very
barely
close.
getting through it. Yeah. Actually, it might be 8 frames when I think about it.
It might be a little longer like that. Yeah,
It just doesn't
you
feel
might be
like
right about that.
It's still a ridiculous gap to get through though. Like,
especially with a signature move that puts your at the
wow,
forefront.
whoa,
Simba,
Simba, that was incredible. That was incredible.
Kill. Oh my god,
that was so good.
Crazy. He's putting on a show for his dad, Mufasa.
That was a
heaven
practice.
watching over.
That was a ranked practice
with the
combo.
double side sig. Oh. Oh, Simba, calm down, boy.
Ah, Simba, my guy's a Lion King.
Oh my god. I actually got a thing. I got this thing set. If Simba and Silly Gobi win this match, I got a thing. Hold on. I got a thing.
3, 2,
Wow.
1, brawl.
Wow.
Simba and Silly Gobi getting the game number 3 started off right, already getting a ton of damage off onto Noel and iThrow. Noel starting to get the turnaround onto Simba off stage, but Simba and Noel are just doing too good of a job at just trading blows right now. No one getting a significant lead on anyone in this match just yet. Simba really focusing on Noel though. Now we got the swap from both these players and a 2v1 collapse on a Silly Gobi. A lot of really fast movement and team coordination, surprisingly, in this game from both of these teams. They're doing a fantastic job of just keeping their zone solid and getting a lot of good retaliation, except Simba right there.
He had to stare to get back,
Silly
but he
Gobi.
ends up saving him still. That was great.
Woo! Woo!
Ooh, nice edge guards. Still living. And the counter.
Silly Gobi's getting a little stuck right now.
Ooh,
Noel found
nice.
that kill and shook him a little bit. Noel taking off on the side though and allowing them to breathe for a second.
Nice.
And the ground pound. Simba coming in clutch and confirming that kill. Noel trying to find his way back on the stage, and iThrow finding that spear and pick up. Everything is going
the read
so cleanly for all these players right now, and it is just, it's crazy to see how well things can go when everyone is trading back and forth.
Jeez. Oh, the cannonballs almost covered Simba right there. That would have been so cool. Simba, oh, don't touch it. No one iThrow, man. Honestly, you know what's funny though? I really feel like No One iThrow are so in the control of these games. It's just so fun to like watch Gobi and iThrow's like, I mean Gobi and Simba's like development. It just feels like they're like barely always winning. They're just like fighting through. They're leveling up while they're fighting. I love it.
It's just like sometimes adaptation is the name of the game, and that's what they're doing right now. They're figuring out the gaps, the patterns, the all the different nuances that the other team brings to the table, and they're just overcoming them step by step, and they're doing such a good job at it too. But Noel and iThrow, they're a much harder team, and I think they've faced so far in this tournament. Very nice play from Simba to confirm that kill with the ground pound off on the left. And Noel on his last stock. Blue team both 1 stock left. Not tournament stocks yet. It's only 2-1 or 1-1 right now, not 2-1. 1-1 right now. So they're looking for that set advantage. But right now, Simba doing a fantastic job at keeping this damage going. Nice aerial combo. iThrow trying to get a little bit of damage on a Silly Gobi, but Silly Gobi has been a monster this whole tournament, and it's just hard to lock him down with anything.
Oh no, it's happening.
Ooh, off stage, trying to team combo just a little bit with that side air. Silly Gobi comes in for the save.
Oh,
Neutral sig, doesn't even care that he caught Simba in the middle of that. Finding the kill on Noel, and now it's the 2v1. iThrow all by himself and needs to figure out what he needs to come out on top in this and take the set advantage. Right now, Silly Gobi and Simba are just too strong, too on top of the ball right now, and this is just a very dangerous game. And now they're starting to attack each other. They're just relentless in their strikes.
Oh, Nani? Oh, he's dead. Lion King?
But the retaliation from Simba, he's got the gauntlets right now. He's been successful with these, although he doesn't have the range advantage. iThrow can...
Guard?
Oh, spot dodge a little too early. iThrow looking for the down air, and that's the confirmation. He doesn't have any way to get it back. And that is iThrow securing that set advantage 2-1.
Oh, Simba thought he had recovery, but so Simba had 2 jumps. but he didn't have recovery. So what happens is he presses jump and recovery, and he gets exhaust recovery, which means he gets so much less distance, and he basically messed himself up with that. That was close. 2-1. No one I throw. They may be taking it anyways. They had that though. That was their 2v1.
2-1 brawl.
All right, we got game number 3 going on right now though. Silly Gobi, Simba looking to take this back to 2-2. Trying to get their way into the grand finals from their huge lower side run. Ithro and Noel with the advantage here, looking to just close this out and take their place back into the winner's side.
Nice.
And Simba doing a great job pushing Noel off stage. Noel trying to make a little bit of a retaliation damage work, but it's not coming out so far. Silly Gobi getting a little combo damage onto his teammate. That's not good.
Oh, nice. Tossing him up. Oh!
Ooh,
Great
fantastic.
from Simba. Another one? Oh,
almost. He had the opportunity. I mean, that's not a bad move though to follow up with either way. If you connect,
I feel like it was an accidental input still though.
It's possible. It's possible. It was the side, so just
I think it was a down
on the heavy from the light.
To get a down light. He was just swerving a bit too much.
Even
though
like
still, it just looks nice.
Exactly. Simba coming in for the assist. Silly Gobi almost able to take out both.
We're going up still.
And just the pressure does not stop from these two. Noel trying to make his way back in, gets the weapon throw, loses his spear in the process, unfortunately. But Silly Gobi now trying to take advantage of that fact. Going up in the sky, looking for the neutral airs. And there's the recovery, there's the kill off the top, and Simba still holding on to that stock, that first stock 3. Oh, get caught there. I didn't even think that would connect.
Really charge that. This is all on the wall on Gobi at this point now. Whoever dies first. Looking good so far.
Noel in the red already. Gobi still decent position, and there it is. Noel losing that stock. 1 stock left on his part. He's gonna have to extend this out longer than he's ever done. And here we go. Silly Gobi trying to make his way into the middle. Noel looking for the recovery kill, not able to find it. And Silly Gobi now reaching that red portion. The side sig coming out, and it's all evened up again. Silly Gobi wasn't able to make anything happen off of that extension post Noel's stock going away. And this is going to be a very difficult position for them to come back from. The Ithro not going to be able to get off those high.
Oh, Simba!
This is a very different Lion King.
Jesus. It's like strange hit after strange hit. Oh, Noel kind of killed himself. It happens.
And that's no stocks left for Noel, so Ithro all by himself again. We know what happened last time. Silly Gobi was able to bring this in and take the Silly Gobi and Simba were able to take the win off of him. And now looking even cleaner than they did the first time with an extra stock on Simba, a little bit more damage left on Silly Gobi, and a lot of damage to boot as well. The recovery's coming out, looking for the kill on the Ithro. Still not right there.
Lord,
the neutral stake has so much force behind it though. And there, and we're back to another game 5.
They technically would have already won if only they had closed out last game.
Yep.
So it's happening. There's game 5 again. Another game 5. All of their games have been game 5, dude.
I need Silly Gobi and Simba to win so my joke works. I really need this.
How much stamina do you have to win back-to-back game 5s against great teams, dude?
I mean, how many back-to-back? Because it's back-to-back-to-back-to-back, considering they game 5 Ethan and Sandstorm, game 5 Remy and Boomy, and Starlight and Tiffany. So every single one of their games has gone to game 5.
Kind of a rough start so far, though. Uh-oh.
Noel doing a pretty good job keeping the damage going. Ithro finding the kill onto Simba on the right side, and Noel looking for the kill confirmation. The ground pound coming out. Silly Gobi's still alive, but no touch on the wall is going to confirm that kill in the end. So getting a little bit of an opportunity here. Silly Gobi trying to follow up with the gravity cancel down light.
Nice. Not dead yet. Oh.
Simba going for that ground pound, not able to find it. Silly Gobi looking
that was
for
so
a pickup.
crucial.
They need to confirm a kill very soon, otherwise things could be very bad for them.
Man. Oh, that's gonna be a good start.
1, 2, potentially 2. Looking for the down air. Noel touches the wall. They don't want to overcommit. They know if they do that and Ithro comes back onto the field, he gets a weapon and starts going to town on them for free. And there it is.
Lord.
Oh no,
Ithro.
double recovery up on the top. This is
Playing
looking
well with
very
that.
difficult for Silly Gobi and Simba, but he does get the ground pound, bringing it a little bit closer to even. Silly Gobi getting the neutral light and drops it. Meant to go for a normal recovery. Oh, that is unfortunate, but still be able to pick it up. The side stick coming out, not going to connect with anything. Silly Gobi coming into the middle. Ithro looking for the connection there with the spear, getting pushed up into the left side. Noel coming up on the bottom, getting ground pounded.
That's what they needed.
Going to be Noel on his last stock. Ithro getting pressure from Silly Gobi on the right now. Recovery coming out, not going to connect, and Ithro gets recovered off the top, and it's 1-1 on the blue side and 2-1 on the red side, and now they have brought the lead back into their hands. Silly Gobi still having a little bit more damage to work with before he's in that kill point. And
Simba needs to recognize they're going to go for him. They're going to be going for him.
Simba has just completely become a new player from the beginning of this match to now, and he's looking so much better than how he started this match off.
Simba playing so well, dude. Oh, that's not good.
And now Noel already bringing this in. Ithro trying to find a kill off the top, and that is Silly Gobi's a second stock.
He's fighting. He's a man.
I thought this was Lion King, not Mulan.
Careful. Oh my god, you're God. How do you do
no, Noel finding the kill off
help.
Simba. The weapon throw from Ithro. It's all on Silly Gobi right now. Both players on the blue team in the orange position health. It's a weird way to put it, but Silly Gobi now needing to find some way to get the kill up, and now finds his way out. He still has the opportunity to get this. Doesn't get the recovery or the neutral light to connect.
Too much side stick.
No, the down sig doesn't connect. Silly Gobi in the center of the map. Throws out the haymaker, loses his weapon, and this could cost him so much. But now he has the guns, an offstage. Oh, almost expected an offstage cannonball. It would have been really risky, but I would have loved to see it either way. Oh no, this could be it for Silly Gobi. Trying to make his way up back onto the stage. Noel making. Doesn't have the recovery available. And that is going to be the fall.
Being rock solid. That's boring.
In the end, they made it so far, tried so hard, but it didn't even matter. But Simba. You are the Lion King. You are the Lion King. I'm gonna hold this up until we get the cast again. This is Simba. You are the Lion King. You have earned our respect and our love, and have surpassed many in this tournament. You are the Lion King.
It was a Cinderella story, though. I liked it. It was great as long as it lasted, but as all Cinderella stories are, they work great in movies and fictions, but they're not real. Sorry about that. Anyways, that was it for their great run. Well played. Also well played to every other team as well. Like, it's not only been Simba and Gobi. I throw in Noel being stone cold. They want their run back, man. They don't want to go out like they did. Grand finals about to happen. What do you think, Fred?
Let's see. In this game right here, it's gonna be hard because already we've seen Ithro and Noel lose to Faison and Lil Cap, and it was all. Okay, not all, but mostly because of Lil Cap's hammer. Like, we saw what happened in the Hattori 2v2 mirror match when it was Ithro and Noel versus Remy and Boomy. Of course, they have a completely different playstyle from Faison and Lil Cap, but the fact that there's no really heavy-hitting weapons in there, in my opinion, is going to say that whoever just lands more hits wins. And in that scenario, that's Noel and Ithro landing just far more hits, getting that damage consistently. Lil Cap with that hammer becomes a whole different ball game now, and that's what it was in the winners finals. We had Faison and Lil Cap getting just a single hit in the air, like a single aerial here, a neutral air and side air, stuff coming out, and like we were saying before, that's 20-25 damage per hit, and that's a lot of damage to build up, especially on a Hattori. I mean, I don't know I think they're waiting for everything to be picked. Faison's already got his pick ready, but if I had to assume anything, Noel and Ithro are still going to go with their Hattori picks, and then we can see whether or not they decide to go with the defensive stance. But it's hard. It's really hard to tell.
Definitely picking both Noel and Ithro's going to pick Hattori for sure. Like I was going to stay with Bodvar as long as it's working. I have a feeling that Lilcap might swap to either Hattori or Hammer Legend. I mean Axe Legend. Whenever it's applicable, but until they're losing really badly, he's going to stay with Bodvar. I don't know, man. Today has been a great day so far. All the games, everything's been incredible. Like the storylines. Oh, it's been great.
It's been a lot of fun, a lot of fantastic games,
yeah.
a lot of game 5s. I think we've seen 2 3-outs, and that was Faison Little Cat versus Starlight and Tiffany, and Cody Travis Drew versus Blood Diamond and Stevenator. And even those were really close. So, I mean, you can't really gauge those as stomps or anything, even though it was 3-out. And I don't know, every game today has been phenomenal.
I think so currently Lil Cap's internet went out. He's fixing it right now. He's about to come back. As we're waiting for that, we can just enjoy the silence. The great times, you know. We've had a great time playing. And remember though, Autumn Champs and BCX is also coming up. After this tournament, there will be more to come. October 20th or something like that. Autumn's is happening. And besides that, come out to BCX, guys.
Yeah, there's still a lot of tournaments coming up in the woodwork. So yeah, we do have Autumn Championships coming up soon, and then like you said, BCX as well at DreamHack Atlanta. So I don't know if you saw the Sparky tweet and the DreamHack tweet, but they have the $130,000
prize pool thing.
Prize pool with 100,000 of that being Brawlhalla. I'm just saying we might be the best thing there. But you know, it's gonna be a big event. You need to be there regardless if you're playing or not. It's gonna be a lot of fun. DreamHack is just a good event in general. I'm sure anyone here.
All of them have been great so far. I've been to every single one, believe it or not. I know you don't see me much on screen, but I've been to everyone. They've been fun, and I can vouch as a spectator to most of those tournaments. It's also a really good experience. So yeah, getting into game, Lil Cap Faison versus Noel and Ithro. Grand finals. It's been a long road. It's been a long journey. There's been plots. There's been anti-heroes. There's been heroes. There's been villains. There's been everything. And we're about to wrap it up.
This is the beginning of the end. It's the grand finals. Ithro and Noel versus Faison and Lil Cap. Faison and Lil Cap coming in through the winner's side of the bracket, though. So they have to be defeated twice in a row in order for Ithro and Noel to take this down. And after the last time we saw them play, Faison Lil Cap 3-1 them in a pretty strong fashion. Lil Cap may run away with the hammer again, and he's already starting with it. You see him approaching with these aerials.
Interesting start to the game. So this is a fun fact. Ithro and Noel just played so much Shipwreck that I have a feeling that they have a good of a head starting as Faison and Lil Cap, especially considering they have been waiting a bit for their match to finally start. I think they're going to do great off the bat. But as we saw last time, Lil Cap and Faison really destroyed them on this map. So it's hard to say. We'll see what happens. Already Faison dying though. That's a good start.
Noel trying to get Lil Cap up on the side, but the retaliation from Faison with the neutral stick, catching Noel off on the side, confirming the kill, pushing him off into the second stock is very good on his part to find that pickup and save his teammate at the same time. Now Ithro trying to get in that middle of the map, get Lil Cap damaged and bruised and beaten before he can get another hammer, but it doesn't matter as Lil Cap just side airs Ithro casually off to the right, and there's the super high-tech billion IQ read from that Lil Cap with the neutral sig with no one even in front of him. No guarantee that he was even gonna see anyone on, on that side of the map. But
Ithro doing a great trade. That was actually the trade he needed to get back into the game, considering Noel died so early. Noel missing the recovery because the downline hit really far away, so the only thing he could actually use is the side air, but the side air would have probably not killed, so that's why he did what he did. However, doesn't matter. Ithro getting the KO onto Lil Cap anyways. And Noel kind of loses this 1v1 battling his Faison. It feels like they're both the same stock, so whoever wins this wins.
I don't know. We've seen too many of these 5-game sets go back and forth,
Wow.
especially in game number 5. So we'll have to see how this goes. But Lil Cap already doing a fantastic job with the hammer and a huge combo. But the dodge right in the middle of that combo is going to allow Ithro to get out of it for just a moment. And Faison trying to avoid some of this damage. The side sig having huge range, picking off that Ithro, toss him to the side, and forcing him to his last stock. And here it is, the beginning of the end of game number 1.
Man, Lil Cap just, it was like, there was like hope and dreams and everything was like going fine. And then Lil Cap was like, rawr, you know?
Rawr.
And he's dead.
We'll go with that. But yeah, here we go.
Oh,
Lil
the
Cap,
combos.
Faison trying to get the combos, and neutral sig not going to connect. Ithro finding the kill opportunity though, stuffs the jump out, but not enough time to get that kill.
Noel, what are you doing? Come on. You can do better than that. You know you can do better than that.
Are you gonna
damage.
pep talk him?
It's just weird, you know? Like, they got absolutely demolished for first set. And then they come back in grand final. I feel like, you know, this is the revenge. And then they're just not stepping it up yet. Come on. You can do it. I believe.
3,
I want to see it.
2, 1, brawl.
Moving in. Game 2.
Noel already getting pressure right off the bat by Lil Cap and Faison. They're just trading positions and throwing Noel off his game. Already putting him into the orange, pretty deep into it. And Ithro as well. Both having taken so much damage in the beginning. Noel trying to make his way into the middle of the map, just avoid some damage for a little bit longer, but the side sig is going to double side sig, pressuring the blue team completely and throwing them off the stage, making it a very hard situation for them to get out of. Oh, did the down sig drop? What just happened?
Oh, clean combos by Faison and Lil Cap. Man, they're so good. They're so good. I just can't. I really hate the fact that they're so good, because they're one of the weirder teams, man. They're the team that you don't expect to look good, but they're good. I don't know what to say.
I mean, they're really coming in with the plays right now, and Lil Cap looking for that pickup off of the side air from Faison. Faison trying to make his way back on stage. Lil Cap goes for the saving opportunity, but Ithro nips it in the bud with one slight attack, and that is all he needs, really. Lil Cap now getting picked up by both Ithro and Noel at the same time. Lil Cap trying to make his way back on stage. Still not a lot of damage. Actually, no, I take that back. He's got a pretty decent amount of damage on him. Not nearly as much as Ithro, who just takes the fall right now on his first stock. Lil Cap still holding on to his very first one. Ithro looking for the kill with the recovery, but not going to connect it. And another recovery from Lil Cap this time onto Noel, and Ithro still not able to find that kill onto Lil Cap. He's surviving for so long. I guarantee you, if Lil Cap and Faison get somebody killed before, well, if they were able to get someone killed before Lil Cap lost the stock, it was a guaranteed win. But at this point, it's still up in the air.
Oh, that clash. Oh, the weapon throw. That was so clean. Wow. It was there's like so much chaos, and then they like come out on top of it. I don't get it. That's exactly what Addy and Cake used to do. They would just create so much chaos, and they would always get on top of it. But right there. Oh, team combos. Pretty okay damage. We got him from early yellow to deep red. I mean, not deep red, red. See, it's not even that.
It's getting there, is what you're saying. It's getting there.
It's not even that far off. They're still pretty even-ish, as long as Faison just dies. I mean, Lil Cap dies. Oh wow, Faison just cleaning stocks right now.
Approaching from the side, that's going to be Lil Cap losing his second stock and finally getting onto his final one. Faison getting the side, Sig off and just standing there. Faison's got to play.
Lag out.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he takes those. He takes those. Oh, he takes them. He makes sure. We take
what
those.
happened?
If it's a tournament, it doesn't matter.
No.
It don't matter. We always take those.
Faison doesn't know what to do now. He's shook.
And I take it.
Blue team wins.
Trying to save his
So-
teammate who just isn't there.
I don't think it takes a genius to figure out that look, I'm most likely disconnected or had some sort of issue happening right there. But I will say, especially as a player myself, there will never be a case where I don't take that win right there, because you like,
Of course,
it
it's a
stops
tournament setting.
momentum, and you're in the heat of the moment. Like, there's so many factors that can go wrong by not taking it right there, and really the only person you're doing a disservice is yourself. The little honor and pride you think you're gonna get from it is just not it, man. It's
Look,
just not it.
it's difficult. It's different waiting in like a ranked match or something online where you can wait for your opponent to come back. And I mean, even in a tournament setting, you can still allow your opponent to come back and just wait and be like, and just have that. But this is the grand finals. You can't drop those. So when the opportunity arises, you have to take that, because everything is on the line at this point. If something goes wrong, it's not your fault. You just have to take advantage of it.
Anyways, we are 1-1 now. Looking about even. To be fair, also remember, guys, I throw and Noel have to win this set and then another set to make it happen for the bracket reset, because Faison and Lil Cap managed to come out on top on the winner's side. Noel's already dead. You know what that reminds me of? Me versus Sans from yesterday.
I kind of want you to elaborate, but I kind of don't.
Yeah, you don't want to know. Let's just say we both just died.
Well, that's what Noel just did right there. So there you go. Anyway, I throw in Noel trying to make a comeback from that atrocious start. I throw just not able to find anything concrete as Lil Cap makes his way back onto the stage and looking for a little bit of damage from the sword play. Not opting to swap to the hammer, although he had the opportunity to do so, surprisingly enough.
Jeez, man. Oh, they're so clean. Oh, Lil Cap. Oh, okay, we missed those. That's fine. We missed those as well.
Noel trying to make an approach on a phase on in the middle of the map. I throw dealing a little bit of damage on Lil Cap on the right side. Lil Cap getting knocked back off stage to Noel looking for a kill, but the nice down air on a Noel from Lil Cap is going to give him a little bit of space to move, and now the hammer play is going to give him a little bit of damage and pressure options. The ground pound coming out, and there's the coach pitch for the kill, and Noel getting caught off on the left side. No, making his way back onto the stage. The weapon throw and the spot dodge from Lil Cap to avoid any damage. Now phase
Lil Cap was ready for that follow-up as well, but I throw denied it.
Very close here between both of these teams right now, and it is Lil Cap shining.
It's not close,
again.
all right. Maybe it's close in spirit and hoping to win, but in stocks,
No,
My
Noel's
guys
not
are
dead
just
yet, so it's as close as it'll ever be. And now he's dead, and now it's not
True.
close. All right. It was still a 2v2, and now it's 2v1, and the stocks are doubled, and Ithro has very little respite.
I don't know, man. The trucker's cap is doing him a favor because all they're doing is literally trucking ahead. I've never seen two teammates just go ahead, like go forward. They're just pressing the forward button. Is this Fortnite at this point? The W kings the enemies like.
Well, already getting into the mix, Ithro trying to survive just a little bit longer, and Lil Cap and Faison trying to hunt him down, finish this game off. He's only got one stock left, and if they can get the right kill pressure at the bottom, they can get rid of all his jumps, force the Gimp early on, and move on into that next game. And if only Lil Cap didn't DC right here, this could have been the game. This could have been the tournament for them.
Stop. He's dead.
Great pressure from Faison going off stage. Going for the recovery. No, don't even need it. He runs out of jumps, and that is going to be the game. 2-1 in favor of Lil Cap and Faison. That could have been the tournament for them. They could have just won it right there. But sometimes things out of your control just get in the way, and the cookie crumbles. But not in their case.
2-1.
They just get a new cookie.
2-1. This is it. Like, if they don't win this, Faison and Lil Cap will win without dropping ever two losers. And I think they dropped like one game, so let me look at the bracket.
I mean,
very intrigued.
They dropped games, but not sets.
So, Lil Cap didn't drop anything against Starlight and Tiffany. They dropped one game against Noel and Ithro and winners.
I mean, looking back
they
through
dropped,
it, I don't...
No, they haven't dropped a single game besides the DC that happened, and the one game against Ithro and Noel in winners finals.
Yeah, I mean, if he didn't DC,
Very
then it
solid.
was definitely a three and out, and they would have only lost one game against Ithro and Noel. But
This is pretty much a very dominant victory so far. If they win this out and close it out, they've only lost 2 times.
In the grand scheme of things, do you even count that?
3, 2, 1.
That the DC that happened in the game
Oh
number 2.
yeah.
Do you even count
I mean,
that?
you have to. I feel like you technically don't in the grand scheme
Well,
of
you
things,
count
but
it.
like
You count it officially, but in terms of like them just beating people like throughout the whole tournament.
All right, getting into it though. Noel switching to Asuri. I like this honestly. With how it's been going so far, just swap off. I actually agree with this. Asuri's not bad at all, and it might be a little bit of a playstyle change that he needs for this to work out.
Oh, they're already. You can already see the black hole trap happening between Phazon and Lowcap, getting a little bit of damage, forcing them into a poor position so that they can't really move out anywhere. And now the separation, Lowcap with the gravity cancel side stick, and another punish opportunity coming off from both of these players. Look at the collapse from both of these red team players onto Ithro off stage, and now the reversal. I don't know what happened there for them to drop that opportunity. They went from a great position into such a poor one, getting caught by 1 second and just getting taken out instantly. That was really unfortunate for him.
So far, doing a lot better actually, man. It seems like the Asuri pick for Noel's mindset on just playstyle in general been working out better. Maybe because he can like be more in nitty-gritty things, and like just use those guitars to, you know. It's easier to use guitars close quarters than it is spear, for sure. And a lot of times he's just getting mixed up. So if he can just guitar nair his way out of stuff, that's a start.
You know, for a
Nice.
second, I was wondering why you're talking about guitars, and I completely missed the fact that Noel switched to Asuri.
Yeah.
Because I had only seen him on sword this whole time so far. It just didn't register.
Okay. Ithro, that was a very nice recovery until he didn't kill himself, I guess. Okay.
Oh, and there's the kill onto Ithro, though, in retaliation, and there's the recovery. I wonder if that was the option to take, and rather than a down air. The down air still would have caught Noel.
Yeah, a lot of these players' mentalities, at least the good ones, is that in the heat of the moment, don't overthink. Just go for whatever's the most natural for you. As some damage is better than failing something that's a bit more advanced. Although the advanced thing is always more optimal. In the heat of the moment, you're better off doing what he just did.
Sometimes you just can't think. Phazon making his way back. Noel gonna try to stuff that. Gets the neutral air, and wow, no recovery opportunity for him underneath the map as he gets spiked right below. And now it's one stock all around, and this is Lowcap and Phazon's game to lose right now, as they've got a little tiny smidgen of an advantage in this game against Ithro and Noel. Looking to try to take this win off and finish this tournament with style. Already getting both of these players off the map. Oh, that's Ithro gone. Noel now by himself on the wall. Phazon trying to confirm the kill here. Lowcap with the side air going off stage. Both follow up. Down throw. Down air looking for the spike finisher. Weapon throw. Double weapon throw. Gonna dodge to the second one. The break dance through the side. Noel trying to make his way back. Gets the wall touch. Lowcap making his way to the side. Phazon trying to chase a little bit. Oh, there's the down air. Still makes his way back. How has Noel lived this long? He should not be alive right now, let alone back on stage. Weapon throw, side air. Weapon throw again, another weapon throw. Noel's movement is so clean.
He doesn't touch.
He doesn't get it though. He doesn't get the. Oh my gosh! If he had just gotten that tech dodge
movement
right afterwards to the wall, he could have lived, but he didn't get it the right direction. He couldn't make
Little
it back.
Captain Phazon.
Oh my
They take it out. I have to mention that with what Noel just did right there. So what happened is after Noel hit that amazing down air, he chased dodges up, but he changed the momentum on purpose to not get hit by Lil Cap. As he goes down, he barely doesn't touch it because the chase dodge momentum is a bit weird in how it works. So he missed his momentum opportunity to retouch on the wall. It was so well played until it wasn't. It was so incredible. It was like watching this. Watch this. Barely maneuvers, hits him down, bam, doesn't touch. Oh.
It was a intense set between this, but it looks like it is going to be a bit of a repeat between the winners finals and the grand finals as they go 3-1 2 times in a row against iThrow and Noel, Faison and Little Capped. Coming out on top, coming out clean, looking mean and undefeatable right now. I mean, that was some really crazy play from him. And
Yeah, they're the
taking
champions.
everybody out along the way. Whew.
So yep, Little Cap and Faison, congratulations. They take Brawl to the future. Noel and iThrow get second place, and the Cinderella story,
Silly
Gobi and Simba get third.
Hey, they still made a hell of a run. Made it all the way through, beat out Ethan and Sandstorm, Remy and Boomy, which was a big one. Starlight and Tiffany in the semifinals, and almost took it down against Noel and iThrow in the and the losers finals. I mean, that was very close. The opportunity for them to make it through was there. But in the end, we do have our winners, and Faison, Lil Cap taking it down. You know, I don't even know, like watching them play right here, taking Noel and iThrow down. So I don't want to say handily, but looking really strong throughout the whole thing. I don't know if Silly Gobi and Simba would have been able to take him out.
If someone would have changed something up, at least it would have been Simba and Gobi. I think they would have had a bit of a different approach to it, because they're also chaotic players. So when you add chaos to chaos, it's a bit harder for outcome.
You can't outplay your opponent and try to read out their stuff if you don't even know what they're doing. So,
anyways, there's more tournaments to come. Autumn Championship is next, October 21st. 20th to 21st, 1v1 and 2v2, EU and NA. Be excited for that. That's going to be great. I'm going to be participating in it, so cheer on for me only, please. Thank you. And besides that, we also have BCX coming up November, is it 16 to 18? Am I right with this? I think I am. I hope I'm right. It's that weekend. It's that somewhere around that time. So yeah.
BCX is what I think the third.
It's the 16th to 18th. It's the 16th to 18th.
16th to the 18th? Okay, we got confirmation on that. 16th
Anyways,
to the 18th.
That is it for us. Thank you guys so much for watching Brawl to the Future. And yeah, this is me signing out, Daiku. And on the other end, we have...
You got front over here. Thank you for casting with me today. It was super, super fun.
It was great.
We're about to go get some dinner, I think.
Oh, yeah, I'm starving, dude. Especially after that. Actually, I kind of want to play. Like, honestly, I was just thinking about it. I'm like, I want to go play right now. Because I literally, I'm so motivated to just get at it and grind even harder. Because what I saw today was just...
It was good stuff. It was really good stuff. It's inspiring. Watching good play like that, it makes you want to get into the mix.
Like, when you watch any player
that's the
compared to
biggest
EU
symptom
players,
from watching tournaments is it just makes you want to play.
Anyways, yep, that is it.
Yep, we'll catch you guys later. See you next time. Auto Championship coming up. Be there.